What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Real Estate Podcast, episode 146. This week we watched The Lighthouse. I'm here with Griffin.
I'm here with Trav.
And I'm here with Adam.
Now's the time for diving chatter, boys.
No guest this week.
No guest.
We're just rocking it solo.
The free world.
Not really solo, but you know.
Dude, when they were sitting at that table and he said, "Now's the time for diving chatter."
Yeah.
I was like, I'm saying that on the podcast.
How original of an idea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, first of all, original idea, shot in black and white. It looks like it could be a silent film.
Used old cameras, old lens.
Yeah.
They didn't just shoot this on a regular camera and like tone it down.
No, they used that
the
technology.
Fucking lighthouse glass was really from a lighthouse from the 1800s. Like,
Well, it's crazy, dude.
yeah.
You know, did you see how they got the sound, the siren, or the
No, I didn't
whatever
see
you
that.
want to
Did
call
you
it?
look it up?
Yeah. So apparently, there's a guy on YouTube that does like he goes around to lighthouses and captures the sound that the horns on the lighthouse make.
Oh, that siren.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the mermaid.
No. So
I
the writer and the writer/director reached out to this YouTube guy and was like, "Hey, you know, I watched this video with this specific sound. If we send you and some like high dollar recording equipment, can you go there?" Yeah.
So it was really a fucking siren from a lighthouse.
Yeah, but they went in and they tweaked it a little bit to make it deeper and more menacing.
They gave
it it was not
was
a character
mysterious.
in itself. Yeah. The lighthouse itself was a character like completely its own. There's a lot of stuff that went on behind the scenes. It's real fucking cool, dude. Real cool. Like
I thought the level of detail that they went through, like they built this lighthouse.
Yeah.
They built the room, the little house, like they built all that.
Yeah.
And the level of detail here made it feel real. You know what I mean? Like it just...
Yeah. It looked old as fuck. It looked like it had been there. Like, that's pretty interesting.
They did a really good job on that.
Yeah.
So apparently it's bad luck to kill a seabird.
Yeah.
Right? Bad lieutenant decision.
Oh, yeah.
Number one.
He beat that fucking bird
to a fucking pulp, dude.
That was pretty crazy. That was...
Yeah.
By the time it got to that, though, because throughout the movie, you know, dude was like, "Man, don't be killing gulls. I know what you did. You fucking did it." And he was like, "No, I didn't. No, I didn't. You son of a bitch. No."
Yeah.
He straight takes that thing and just pinatas up and down that cistern, dude.
What did he tell him? He said, "I saw you out there sparring with that seabird earlier.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with the seabirds, dude." And when he said, he's like, "I didn't fuck with it," and he's like, told him it's bad luck to kill a seabird. He just slapped. He was like, "Yeah, right." He just slapped the shit out of him. Like,
I know.
Don't mind me, boy.
I
dare you to come and dick me, dog. What do you say?
Yeah.
When he gets up on his shit and he's like, "If I tell you to take every goddamn nail out of this place, scrub it till it shines, and then reassemble the motherfucker, you'll do it."
Yeah.
He just broke him down the whole time.
You suck the rust off of it.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Suck the rust off the nails and put it back together.
Yeah.
Piece by piece. And you're just, the whole time he's just, like, the only time he was cool to him is like when they were drunk together, which didn't happen until the night before he's supposed to leave.
Yeah.
Some people say that he purposely got him drunk so they would miss the ride.
You think so?
Some people say that.
Well, let me ask you this, though. So the reason that he can't drink the water is because there's a dead bird inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's first of all, why do you not have a cover over where you store your water? Like, for real.
Is that where they're getting the water? Does it rain in there and stuff? Like,
I think it's their reservoir, but you got to think, like, you're on an island, and it storms a decent amount on this island, as you can tell. And you're gonna have waves splashing up, so you're gonna be getting salty water in your regular drinking water. Like I'm sure that it was open to collect water. I get that, but they could have like rigged something up as a collection system to funnel the water into the collection, as opposed to leaving the fucking thing open.
Yeah, I
Because the
wouldn't
way,
leave it open.
no, hell no. And it was black, like that
Mm-hmm.
bird died in it, and it was black.
Yeah.
So, so in that case, like if you want to take it a step further, did he poison the water, or did the lighthouse itself poison the water? Because the way that I view the lighthouse is the same way that I view the cabin in Evil Dead. It's its own entity.
Yeah, there's
It
something with the lighthouse.
Yeah,
Well, it was fucking with him. It started fucking with him day one.
yeah,
Like when he treads out into the water and he sees that driftwood, and then he sees the body.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I took that part as a dream.
That was a dream.
Yeah,
But
but
if y'all remember, he talked about letting the guy die in the logs.
yeah, and
So
that
later
was
on, he said that. So that's kind of what he was dreaming about it,
yeah,
which is kind of a fucked up thing to do. But
yeah,
he stole the guy's fucking identity because he didn't have no prospects. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, yeah, the lighthouse started fucking with him early, causing weird dreams. Which Willem Dafoe's Thomas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Old Thomas, like he's been there so long, the light is his,
Yeah.
and it
He
don't
fucks
fuck
the
with
light.
him. Basically, I
I mean, he was busting a nut in front of the light, right? I don't know
think
if that
was
was that a dream?
I think that was a dream
He's up
too.
there jerking off to the light. What a weird dream to have.
Yeah, I know. Well, think about it, because the scene or two
Well, we see
before
the
that.
tail, so
Well, a scene or two before that, he's jerking off
yeah.
to the
Well,
the
right
little
before he went outside, yeah.
yeah
He's
the
like, I gotta go
porcelain
outside and smoke a
Yeah,
cigarette.
there's a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
rub one out.
masturbation in this movie.
Dude, he
Yeah.
jerked off to that Little Mermaid statue more times than I can count.
Yeah, more times than I've jerked off to probably
Yeah,
one
a mermaid
single
statue
thing.
for sure.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, right.
So he was definitely jonesing for peace.
Well, I mean, they both were,
Mhm.
and even Thomas is like, I was gone for what 16 years.
He missed 13 Christmases.
13. So he missed 13 Christmases, and his wife was just like, "Nah, dude, fuck off."
I'm
Pretty
moving
much.
on.
Yeah, and then he was just like, "All right, well, I'm just gonna go to the sea. I can't work on the ship." Now, my thing here is like, there's a lot of stuff that happens that or a lot of things that are said that and it's noticed in the film where he talks about how his leg got messed
You
up.
gotta spin the yarn, man.
Yeah,
That's what sailing's about.
Yeah,
You know what
well,
I'm saying?
I know that, but so my question was like, because most of the time when they had these conversations, they were fucking blackout
Shit
drunk.
face. So was he telling something that happened? Which he had a limp.
Yeah. Well, I believe that something happened to his leg, but my question is he remembering it incorrectly, or was he lying to him?
Or is it something that happened to someone else?
And
And
he
he's
just
like, he's
took
just
it.
spinning the yarn, dude. I mean, he was
Yeah.
really good at that.
Yeah.
And that's why when he finally flipped out and he told him, he's like, I don't want to hear any more of your bullshit.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Because he would, dude. He was just fucking with him the whole time. What's the first thing he did when they got there, dude? Farted right there in front of him, dude.
Yeah.
It was in the script to fart.
Yeah.
Every fart was scripted.
I
But
mean,
whenever they first come in and they're sitting there and he just rips one, he just let him know, like, I'm in charge here.
yeah,
Just farted. Smell it. Taste it.
no big deal,
Yeah.
But
Tastes like old crusty onions.
ugh. And then them having to piss and shit in the pots.
Oh, dude. I don't think
Yeah.
they were
Ooh, when
supposed
he-
to shit in that. I think
when
they
he
did that when they were drunk.
When he goes to take that shit, toss it off, and the wind
Oh,
flashes it back to him, and all he does is
Dude.
let out that fucking.
how you not know that's gonna happen?
I
You know
mean,
what I
yeah, I mean, it's not like it was just a light breeze that day.
Yeah.
Well, why
Like,
would you sling it up like that?
And
I'd
why
be
would
like
you walk?
trying to get as close to the ground. Well, they had, you could tell. I was wondering why I walked so far out, but you could see right there where they've been dumping it
Yeah.
on the rocks. Like, get it away from the damn lighthouse, dude. It stinks.
Yeah.
So you could see where they've been dumping it, but he slung it up in the air, and I was like, it reminded me of the scene from Big Lebowski
Oh yeah.
when they
With the
fucking did the ashes, but way
yeah.
worse.
Oh yeah. Way worse. Way worse.
What did he say when he
But
came back in? He's like, you smell of shit, boy,
yeah.
lad. Remember, though, that night he came in, he woke up, went outside, he rubbed one out, went outside, saw a dude jerking off at the light.
Yeah.
And then the next day, he was acting all weird. He wouldn't even make
Yeah.
eye contact with him. He's like, what's stirring in you? Something stirring.
Yeah.
He's like, no, nothing. I would have been like, look, dude, are you fucking mermaids or not?
Like, well, that
I'd
was
have
the
straight
thing.
up asked when we got
the
drunk.
whole movie's been Pattinson resisting to be like, are you fishing up there? You know.
Well, it fucked with him because he wouldn't let him go up there.
Yeah.
So being trapped here with this old man, it's just breaking you down every time he gets a chance.
Yeah.
It's just like a prison in a
Like
way.
everything's fucking with you. And then he won't let you go up to the lighthouse, and it's like, well, why? What's
Yeah.
up there? Probably, a lot. I mean,
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Like, what is it or what is it not? Like, it's nothing. It's a lot. But to them, especially older
old
Thomas,
Tom that was his lot.
yeah, like, and I get that. It's one of those things where you take pride in your work, and that thing protects people and keeps people alive. This, that, and the other, which is awesome. But like, he treated the light as if it was a
God
like
or
a
something.
yeah, like a Christ-like figure.
Yeah. Well, he was a
Like
wiki,
nobody,
dude, like a lifetime. Never heard the
yeah,
term wiki before, like that.
no,
Makes you want to be a wiki.
a wicka wicka wild wild west.
He's like, I just thought I'd start over and get a
Yeah,
fresh start. And he's like, oh, you running from the past, huh?
yeah.
He already had him figured out, dude.
Oh yeah,
Old Tom was pretty smart.
he was. He was, and he was lonely.
Yeah.
Really, at the end of the day, he was lonely because like he's been on this rock for God knows how long, taking care of this light, doing all this stuff. It seems like every time that they get somebody to help him out,
Doesn't
they go
work out.
fucking space madness
Could
on
you,
him.
dude, could you like keep your shit together with him?
With Thomas,
I mean, really, hanging out with him, could you
like if I left right now and went there,
keep your shit together?
yeah, I
You
could.
got this old man fucking with you? I
Well,
think.
yeah,
Do you think when he started drinking, that's when things really fucking?
I think so because like in
Yeah.
that first meal, dude was very adamant to be like, "Look, man, I ain't drinking." Like,
Well,
that
he
ain't a
didn't
good
drink
idea.
until the night before he's supposed to leave. 4 weeks.
yeah,
And then when he started drinking, oh shit! Do you remember the scene where they were just sitting there like chugging the bottle?
yeah,
It was after he pulled in the crab trap and it had the head in it.
yeah, yeah,
And then it just cuts to them and they're like just pouring the bottles.
yeah.
And he's like, "You got to ration, boy."
He's
And
like,
they
how
go
long?
out and dig up more bottles.
Yeah, how crazy was it when he's out there working on that shit, and Thomas shows up and he's trying to talk to him, but it's so loud. They go
Oh, he had
inside, and
those
that's
earplugs in.
yeah, and that's when the ration conversation happened. And he's
Well,
like,
and then he told him, he said, "I've been telling you for weeks, but all you keep talking about is this thing." And it's like, no, dude, that was somebody else.
yeah,
It's like you know what I mean?
yeah,
Because we were watching the movie. We didn't see that happen. Like,
right,
dude didn't do that for weeks. He's like, it's like, I think Thomas is, you know what I mean? Like, other
It's
shit was
slipping.
bleeding. Well, he'd been there so long. You
Yeah,
remember that shit he was saying to him? Like, you don't even know what day it is,
yeah.
what month it is. Like, fuck, does he?
Mm,
Does he know?
I mean, that's the question, man.
Only thing that would keep track of shit would be his book that he wrote in.
Yeah,
That'd be a good way to keep up with everything.
yeah,
But being alone at sea didn't fuck with him because he had the light. But
well, and the reason that I say that I could deal with it and I could do it was because I'm not running from anything.
yeah,
So I think that fucked him up more than what
he was
Thomas was
already
doing.
fucked up.
Yeah, like because think about it. If you're running from like you murdered somebody, you took their identity, and
Well,
you're trying to get as far away
he
from
didn't
that.
murder him. He just watched it happen.
Right. Well, I think he
And he
actually
didn't
did
help.
murder.
Well, possible. He said, "Why'd you spill your beans, boy?
Yeah.
Why'd you spill your beans?" He told him when they were sitting there after the slow dance,
Yeah.
when he almost kissed him.
Yeah. That
You take
was.
what you can get. I mean,
Yeah. I mean,
I
beggars
knew it
can't
was
be.
going to happen at some point. I was
Yeah.
just
I
waiting on.
know.
But whenever that cut to them dancing, I said they fucked up by not putting that song from Ghost over it,
Oh my God.
where they
Cut
were
it, dude.
where they were doing the. Yeah, I already downloaded the clip, but um, he's sitting there and he was like, he's gonna tell him something. He looked back. He's like, "Don't spill your fucking beans to me, dude. Don't do it."
Yeah.
He told him not to
Yeah.
because I'm sure Thomas has got some beans too, but he
Yeah.
ain't
Well,
telling.
I think Thomas's beans are he's just he cared more about what he was doing than his family.
I
That was
think
him
maybe that's why
escaping.
he wouldn't let the kid up there. He's like, "You don't deserve the light."
Well, to me, the way that I kind of took it was that the light has more like the light chooses you, or you have to win the light over. That was his light. He's leaving in 4 weeks to go to another lighthouse. That's going to be his light.
He
Like
and he
you,
was supposed to get it was supposed to be a split shift,
yeah,
but he never let him touch it. Remember when he said, "You'll get your light. You'll get your light. You'll be a wiki." And he's like, "Well, why won't you even let me touch it?" Then they
yeah,
got into it. Do you know what the
yeah.
director said about it?
What?
About the light? Now the director and his brother wrote the movie,
Yeah, yeah,
and the dude's real big on detail. Robert Pattinson got a hold of Eggers and was like, "I want to do the strangest shit you got." And he
yeah,
said like 5-6 months later, he hit him up with the script and was like, "Here you go." He's like, "That's it." Like
yeah. Sold
winner,
American,
chicken
right?
dinner.
Yeah,
But Robert Eggers said, when you're looking at that light, you're communing with something that's not human, that's beyond human, that's
yeah,
eternal. It's the light.
yeah,
Light goes
yeah,
forever, right?
yeah. So, and that's the way that I took it. Like that they especially Thomas viewed the light as something holy, as something godlike, and like if you look on his light, then you're disgracing the light first of all, but you're also disgracing Thomas. Like you're basically slapping him in the face because that's his. When he
He
moves
told him
on,
that something bad was going to happen to him
yeah,
if he wanted to go up there and look at it. He said, "All right, I mean, I'm warning you."
yeah,
When his mouth was getting filled with dirt, did y'all see that dirt hit him in the eye, like for real?
yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, he was like, "No, fucking hit me, put the dirt on my face, dude." And he held his eyes open. Now he only did it the one time, but it was just going in his mouth, and I was like, "Fuck, this motherfucker, dude, right here is a fucking soldier," like.
yeah. He was. I mean, that's like I said. That's the way that I took the light, and the way that I took the lighthouse as a as a building and as an entity all its own.
Thomas was
Uh,
like, "This is my light. There are many like it, but this one is
yeah,
mine."
yeah, exactly like that. And it's like that one dream that he had that was so fucking cool was where he's outside, he's on like the little catwalk outside the lighthouse, and Willem Dafoe grabs him and he's naked, and he looks into his
The
eyes and
light's
the
coming out of his
light,
eyes. This was right after he spilled his
dude,
beans.
yeah,
How fucking cool was
That was
that?
really cool.
that,
Standing there naked,
yeah,
like I am the light.
yeah. It was. Hold on a second, y'all keep going.
Yeah, that was really cool. Like something happened right before that. He went over. He was looking at something, and then he grabs him. He turns around, and it's like that light came out of his eye. That was a really cool. That shot's really cool.
Yeah.
The wide shot of that, I was like, "Whoa, dude, that's like that should
A
have been
painting.
the poster." Yeah, right. Like that could be. That's some artwork.
All these shots, man, like that opening shot of the fog on the water, and they just
With those
slowly
two
coming
sitting
into
on the
view.
front.
Mm-hmm.
Eggers, this is his second film. You know what his first one is? The
What?
Witch. Never seen it. I think it's like 2006 or something. 2015, The Witch. Never seen the movie. But this is only 2 films under his belt, man.
It's about quality, not quantity.
Right? Oh, I remember what it was. He walked over there, and he walked up to the Lighthouse thing, and dude was laying on his side, and he rolled him over, and it was him. Like he was looking at himself dead.
Mm-hmm.
And then dude grabbed him, and he turned around. Oh, that... Some really cool shots in this movie, man. Like,
got the fucking dead eyes with the dead lights.
Yeah. Impressed. I was impressed. Big time.
And so how'd y'all interpret the ending?
Well, Griffin's not here, but let's see. I like that part where he said, "You lied to yourself, but you ain't got the sauce to see it." You remember that? He said, "You lied to yourself, lad, but you ain't got the sauce to see it." Dude, wait till he comes back before we do that so he can hear what we got. But
Yeah.
The dialogue, man.
Dude, yes. That's one thing that was like they didn't break from that dialect whatsoever.
There was one time where towards the end after the storm, do you remember the shot where they were under the table drinking fucking kerosene with honey in it?
Yeah.
And they're under that window laughing their asses off, and then that wave comes through the window.
Yeah.
Dude, how crazy was that shit? It made me jump when it happened. I was like, oh shit, that ain't good.
Well, just how the set slowly became more and more destroyed, and they just didn't give a fuck.
That morning when he woke up, he said, "It's a fucking wreck in here." He's like, "Good morning to you too."
Yeah.
But the dialogue, man, like there was one time where that morning when they woke up, the house is fucked up. Whenever Pattinson, I mean Tom number 2, his name was Tom too, right? Whenever he decided, what was it, Watson? It wasn't Watson. It was
Winslow.
Winslow, that's it. I don't want to say Watson, but I'm going to call him Winslow just so we don't get him mixed up. Whenever Winslow finally was like, "No, dude, fuck you. Don't talk no more shit. I'm tired of your shit talking. I'm going to fuck you up." Whenever he started doing that, I noticed a little, when he gave his big, speech, I noticed a little break in he got real Boston for a second. Did you hear it? He got real departed, like, just for a second. Because it made me think of it. I was like, departed. But I remember the other night when you were talking about Tom's speech, and it's the one where he was like, "Motherfucker's going to come up out of the sea and strike you down." Like,
yeah.
Whenever he told him, "Oh, dude," when he said, he's like, "I just want a fucking steak. I just want a steak. I'm just sick of this fucking food." And he's like, "You like my fucking crab, though. You're fond of the crab." He was really upset about the cooking. Like,
yeah, the way that they would just, and that's one thing too. It's not like there was really one person egging the other on. Like they were tearing each other apart on that island. Dude was pissed because he had to do all the shit chores and everything. Old man's probably pissed just because, the newbie doesn't want to cooperate.
Well, he don't want to be my little bitch.
Yeah.
Everything probably would have been all right if he would have, like, he had a little talk back. A dude don't want no talk back. Like, but then when he got the book, that was when he got the book, when he's like, "Now fuck your bullshit." When he read the book, he's like, "You should dock his pay. Severance with no pay." Like, he was like, "You motherfucker, dude." I got smacked in the face with a turd. I've been beaten off to a mermaid statue for weeks. He told him, he said, "You don't even know how long you've been here. This island might be a figment of your imagination. You might be walking around the woods right now. You don't even know." That's how bad shit. He was bad shit. That was
crazy.
Though. But old Tom, dude, never lost his cool. Really, I mean, he always had it together. Like, that shit didn't bother him like it did the other guy. But that was his first rodeo, man. He goes out there. He told him, he said, when he said, now's the time for Davin Chatter. He said, because 2 more weeks from now, you won't even fucking speak to me. So let's talk now. And he was right. But when they got drunk, dude, when they were doing the drinking songs,
Yeah.
that shit was funny. Like when they were doing the dance around the table.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. We were just covering some of the,
Yeah. Well, whenever I was leaving, I heard you say that this is the dude's second film, right?
Yeah, he did The Witch in 2015.
So I went to the movies and watched The Witch.
Mm-hmm.
And have y'all watched it?
Never seen it.
What did you think about it, Trev?
I thought it was decent. It was I wouldn't go back to it. Like, I mean, the Lighthouse was a step up for me.
Step up.
Yeah, I agree. See, my thing with The Witch, I like The Witch. I like the atmosphere. I like the time period and everything
Period
that it all
piece.
takes place. Yeah.
That's what this dude does best.
Yeah. But the thing that this has over The Witch, other than black and white and all that stuff, was the acting.
I was going to say, is it the
Yes.
acting?
Yeah.
Yes,
Because,
because dude, they both. We've covered already a good bit of what happens in the film, but really big emphasis on the fact that these two motherfuckers act their asses off this
For
whole
real.
goddamn movie.
yeah. And, well, like that one scene when Thomas is cursing him, putting the Poseidon curse on him.
We just talked about that, yeah. When he fucking was like, I know you're fond of my fucking lobster.
Yeah.
Or my
Gotta be
crab. He's
fond.
like, you didn't like the crab? Like, he got real pissed about that cooking shit. He's like,
Yeah.
I just want a fucking steak, man. A steak. And I was like, what? A steak?
Yeah, there's no cows anywhere. But did y'all talk about that he did that in one take?
No.
So apparently Willem Dafoe did that scene one take without blinking.
I whenever it started happening,
Yeah.
I knew that's what Trav was talking about last night.
Yeah.
When he said, he's like, he's got this one scene. As soon as it started happening, I was like, this is it right here.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he stood up and fucking dropped some gospel on him, dude.
Yeah. He took it there.
After what he said, I was like, this dude's fucked.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He ain't make it off the island.
Yeah. So there's a couple of things that I wanted to hit on that I don't. You guys may have hit on it, but so on the IMDb on the trivia, right? You know, they talk about using the cameras and stuff from that and all that stuff, but the story is very loosely based on real life tragedy from 1801.
I do know about this.
Yeah,
Looked into
called
it.
the Smalls Lighthouse tragedy.
Yeah, these
in which,
3 guys just went missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so it says that 2 Welsh lighthouse keepers, both named Thomas, become trapped on their lighthouse during a storm. When one man dies,
this is the one where he keeps him in the. He made a coffin for him so they wouldn't think he fucking killed him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they took the supernatural stuff from other influences were seafaring literary classics by Herman Melville and Robert Louis Stevenson, and supernaturally tinged weird tales of H.P. Lovecraft and Algernon Blackwood. Algernon.
I could sense the HP for
Oh
sure.
yeah, I got that for fucking sure. But one thing that I thought was cool, and if I can find it here,
well, in that trip, the thing about the Lighthouse guys, the one guy died in an accident, so he built a coffin for him and stayed the remainder of his time, which was a while, with a decaying body. And when they finally came to rescue him and get him off the rock, like he was never the same after it. Fucked him up.
Yeah.
But then there's another lighthouse story that was worked into this where 3 guys were manning a lighthouse around 1880, and they just all went missing. Like, never found them. It's still an unsolved mystery. Like, what happened to these guys? Like, never found their bodies.
Yeah.
They just disappeared.
Yeah. Which is crazy. This is the thing that I thought was the most interesting, though. The final shot of seagulls swarming over Winslow's body and pecking at his insides. Yeah. Did you read this, Trav?
No,
I
but
did
it
a little
was
deep dive on the
very,
movie.
Yeah,
it seemed very Greek mythology.
It
Like
was.
there was,
They kind
there
of
was,
there was some Greek
well,
mythology going on here.
well, the idea of like dude's
Fire.
obsession with Prometheus.
It's exactly. It's linked, dude. It's linked to it.
yeah. It
I
says
mean, the last shot, like from the
Prometheus
moment,
chained to the stone while the eagle picks out his intestines, or
yeah.
little bit by little bit.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I saw that reference for sure when I was watching it.
Did y'all see
It's-
where when the light hit his face like went transparent?
yeah,
Oh,
The
man, that
blood went away.
crazy
I was like,
effect.
oh, it's healing him. Then I was like, no, you could. It's still there because when it dimmed, it came back.
Well,
yeah,
that crazy effect where the noise kept getting louder and it kind of made it to where that was his scream.
Dude,
Yeah.
him screaming and that mic distorting.
yeah.
Like that
Glad
just
they
went,
left that. Like if that
that
wasn't
went
like
full,
part of
like
it,
cosmic. It went full cosmic horror.
he couldn't
Yeah.
handle the light, man.
No, it wasn't his light to handle. It wasn't his. Well, right here, so it says, according to Eggers, the two lead characters represent figures in Greek mythology. Wake represents Proteus, an old prophetic sea god who was called the Old Man of the Sea. Winslow represents Prometheus, a titan and trickster who defies the gods. But that scene where he's beating the shit out of him, and
And you
like,
hear him go, "You're killing me."
yeah,
And he
and
stopped and called him a dog, bark dog.
yeah, that where it shows the mermaid there, and then it shows Willem Dafoe with all those like
Yeah.
seashells and shit all and
That's
the
him
tentacles
being
and
the sea
everything.
Dude.
god.
How fucking
Yeah.
crazy was that?
That was so fucking cool, man. Like this dude has lost his fucking
He's
marbles.
batshit crazy, man.
Yeah,
Not built for being at sea.
no, not at all.
Old Thomas could handle it.
Yeah, he was.
He's been doing it.
Yeah, for years, man.
He told him. We were talking about that while you were gone. He's like, you don't even know what fucking day it is.
No.
You don't even know how long we've been here. Do you know how long we've been here? Maybe this isn't even real.
Yeah.
It's just a figment of your imagination. You probably walked
Maybe
around
it-
the woods somewhere fucking knee deep in snow
Yeah, freezing to
with
death.
fucking frostbite.
Yeah.
And he looked at him. He was like, that was when he read the book, and he's like, fucking take my pay with severance?
Yeah.
I'm sick of your bullshit, old man.
Yeah.
Kerosene
Well-
will do that to you.
But what's crazy is they were so back and forth with one another because if you remember, he's finally like, "I've had enough of your shit." So he goes, excuse me. So he goes and he takes the boat, and he's like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out." And he's going to do it. Willem Dafoe just runs
Don't
up to it and
leave
he's
me.
like, "You can't leave me." And he
said,
starts
don't leave
axing.
me. Yeah.
He starts axing the fucking boat.
Yeah.
And then we get like a later shot where he's back in the house,
He told him that he did it.
and
Yeah.
then Defoe just comes in and axes his shoulder, dude.
Yeah. Well, and I'm thinking this is
when
what
he
I'm
ran
thinking.
in with that axe, he said, what did he say? Like, that's my light.
Yeah, it's my light. Yeah. I think that Winslow's the one that destroyed the boat.
Probably.
Like I think
But
that he.
but that was crazy how that was after he got up out of that grave.
Oh yeah, got the axe out.
And
of the table.
here's what was weird about that. I don't know if y'all noticed this. There was no dirt on him when he ran in. So
No.
did the dog thing even happen?
Yeah, really?
Did
right?
that? Well, when he ran in, dude, he wasn't covered in dirt, and he was fucking covered in dirt. It was in his beard, his mouth. Like,
yeah.
when he runs in with that axe,
Which
I
was
was
a
like-
jump scene for me.
I was
'cause
like, there's no
"Oh,
dirt.
shit."
There's no dirt. Where'd the dirt go?
Yeah.
So it's like, did that even happen?
I mean,
Did he
who
really
knows?
get, dude? He's got Winslow. He's got Thomas on a leash. Come on,
Yeah,
dog, get
see-
up here.
Yeah, bark dog.
Did that even happen?
I mean, nobody. Who knows, man? That's one of the great things about the movie is I guarantee you, go back and watch it right now, and we'll find something new.
Yeah,
And
I
the
can't wait
the
to see it
next
again.
time. Yeah, I can't wait to own it on Blu-ray.
Oh man,
That's what
you
I'm
know
looking
it's gonna
forward
look
to.
good on Blu-ray.
I'm glad that they shot it with the old cameras. I'm
Nice.
glad that the aspect ratio. Like, I mean, it's that is how you do a fucking period piece.
Well, this dude's attention to detail, man.
Yeah.
And from what I heard, even in The Witch,
Oh yeah,
The
yeah,
detail is there. He just didn't go this extreme. He's like, dude, you're doing a movie that takes place in like 1890.
yeah.
It can't be in color.
No, with Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson, forget about it. You know what I
They
mean?
did so good together.
I love their chemistry,
So
dude.
good.
And like Robert Pattinson, like melted away and became Winslow.
He did.
Willem Dafoe melted away and became Thomas.
Well,
Like that was,
here's what it was, man. It was Batman versus the Green Goblin, right? I mean,
yeah. I mean, pretty much.
but
But it
what
just
was crazy was this right here, because he's done a few other movies, but I still I've always looked at him as the Twilight guy a little bit because he's the Twilight guy.
But
That
now
shit's
he's
gone,
not.
dude.
He's the Lighthouse guy.
He got it, dude. I think with this movie, they were like, he's can play Batman.
Yeah, and we said that on the pod.
We did.
Like, why would they cast him as Batman? They watched
saw
the
the
Lighthouse. That's exactly why they cast him. Because just from the trailer, you know that this is going to be a fucking
A
film
masterpiece.
class, a film class on acting.
It was an acting clinic.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I mean, these guys.
There'll be acting classes like acting out scenes from this movie.
Yeah, and I love just the trick. I hope that when it comes out that they have a lot of special features.
I want director's commentary.
Yeah, because just the little things that I read, like Willem Dafoe is like classically trained in theater, right?
Yep, Juilliard.
Yeah, so he likes to rehearse and block.
I
the
saw
scenes
where
out.
they did it for a week.
Yeah,
They rehearsed for a week, and Pattinson was like, I thought it was like months.
Yeah,
Around the clock rehearsing. And then he also talked about how he's like, I'll do movies where like you'll film for a few days, you'll have a couple days off, you're just having a good time. He said this movie was you'd work until 6 a.m.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were really like Defoe was like they were really there.
Yeah.
That's not a set.
Right.
That ain't California.
No.
He said when you're cold, it's not hard to act like you're cold.
Yeah.
Because you're fucking cold.
And that's the thing that I took away from it. He said that the problem that he had with rehearsing the scenes with Defoe himself is they're not in that environment.
Yeah.
He knew that they were going to be in that environment, so he didn't want to do something in rehearsal and then feel like he was obligated to do that whenever. Yeah. So he wanted to play on what was actually the environment they were on and what they were actually going through while they were filming it and everything. Because I mean, think about it. When you're stuck on a lighthouse, and I mean, of course, you got the crew and everybody,
and the set's amazing, puts you there.
Yeah,
it's raining on you. It's cold.
Yeah, you're covered in fucking water. You hear the lighthouse in the background. You see, like it's there. You're there, and like I kind of respect that. I respect Willem Dafoe for wanting to just completely
he's a big
rehearse.
theater actor.
Yeah, but I respect
had never done that before.
No, and
that was
he
his
was
first
like,
rehearsal.
Yeah, and he was like, I want to go in there, and I don't want to rehearse it because I want it to be spontaneous. And yeah, exactly. And then the stuff where the director was talking about how Pattinson would like psych himself up to get before they started rolling. Like he would like spin in circles when they were drunk. He would spin
that's
around.
Good.
Yeah, he would spin around in circles real fast, or he would like drink the water that was leaking through the roof, like he was actually there and drunk and just thirsty. So like he would put himself. He's kind of like fucking Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
When you watch the behind the scenes for The Shining, like the way that he's fucking, I'm gonna fucking kill this bitch. You know what I mean? Like he went there, dude.
He got with it. He showed up. He showed out, dude.
He did. He delivered. I fucking
really.
Like I mean, holy shit, man. He cast this motherfucker in anything, and I'll watch it. After seeing this fucking performance. Jesus Christ, he's gonna be fucking as good as DiCaprio.
Well, that's the thing, dude. Like Willem Dafoe, he always kills. You expect him to deliver.
Genius.
Going into it, he's gonna kill. He's gonna kill it.
Yeah.
But I didn't expect it from the other. I was just like, okay. And what a better. I mean, there's no better acting partner to have.
No, because Dafoe, forget about it, dude. He is like a legend. he is legend status. You know, legend.
He
status.
is Hollywood.
He is.
Hmm.
I love it, dude.
It was
Like
great.
this is, yeah. And like me and Marina watched it, and she was, she doesn't get into it the way that we get into it,
Yeah.
of course. But when it went off, I just like, you're on the edge of your seat the whole time because
The
it builds.
whole goddamn time.
Yeah, it builds dread and suspense the whole time without even really doing anything.
And that fucking horn in the background.
Yeah, and the
Hearing the
wave.
lighthouse.
Yeah, yeah,
Like when he was standing there, all of that shit was going on, and that clock was tick, 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 tick. He just busted that bitch.
yeah,
Fucked his clock. He said, I can't even fucking hear.
yeah. I mean, everything about it I loved. I loved the story. I loved the supernatural, the acting, the way it was shot, the way it was edited, everything, dude. I'm gonna say it, dude. It's a damn near perfect film.
It's pretty damn good, dude. Like,
I mean, it really, to be like a supernatural horror type film where you don't really get any deaths. There's only two people on this rock, and it just builds tension and builds, and it breaks the tension every now and then when they get drunk. And that's what's so great about it. They get drunk, the foghorn kind of dies off a little bit. You don't hear it as much. You get comfortable in this scene where they're,
once was a sailor who lost a light. They're all coming in like,
yeah, they're drinking and having a good time and all this stuff. And then it picks right back up in that moment. And then something fucking out of left field happens and you're right back in it. You're like, holy shit.
well, it was
Like,
always Pattinson that was fucking losing his shit.
Yeah, always.
Dude could handle it. He was
Yeah.
like, dude, I'm pro. I've been here.
I'm a wiki, you know?
There was, dude, they did get really drunk the night before the boat came.
Oh, yeah.
Like shit
I'll be right
face.
back, guys.
Plastered.
What if he did that to make him miss his boat? And then he was like, oh, it could be 9 months. You don't know the story of the guy that got trapped for 9 months? Was it 7 months?
7.
It was 7.
I think it was 7.
So there was stuff online where it's like, maybe he did it on purpose. Because I think he kind of liked fucking with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, like when that blood's in the water? Because
Yeah.
you know they can't handle it.
Right.
You know, you like fucking with him. And he, like, I don't know. You remember when he was running with that axe? He looked like Jack Nicholson running in The Shining.
Yeah.
He was doing that two-step.
That shimmy.
That
yeah.
Nicholson
the axe
two-step.
shimmy. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Headed to the maze.
Yeah. I mean,
This is a great movie, dude.
I think this might be the best, like, horror film that I've seen in, like, years.
A long
dude.
time. And it was
Like,
classified as a horror flick. Like,
yeah. I mean, Green Room.
the
Love it.
suspense.
Yeah, but it's this takes it
Green
to the
Room
next
didn't
level.
have this.
No, because the thing that Green Room didn't have that this had was fucking an incredible cast.
Yeah.
And
Which is
I'm
two
not,
people.
yeah, and I'm not trying to put down anybody that was in Green Room or anything like that.
But it
I
didn't
thought-
have this acting, man.
No,
It was
not
the
at all.
acting. Like, it was. You remember when you saw The Departed and you're like,
I'm back, gentlemen.
I'll watch DiCaprio in anything.
Yeah,
That was it, dude.
yeah,
This is Pattinson's Departed.
it is, man.
Where I'm
It
like,
is.
dude, he's going to kill it as Batman.
He is. He is.
He's going to kill it.
Yeah,
Because he killed this movie. And when you read that, dude, if you're sitting there reading this script, how are you like? I'll be sitting there like, I don't even know what to fucking do here. Like, this is.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, what? But he was like, I'll do it.
He went there, dude. Like he committed to the role, and then just knowing the facts. See, I didn't know that. He called the dude up and was like, "I want to do the weirdest shit ever."
Yep. What you got?
He was trying to separate himself from the fucking Twilight moniker itself, and by doing
I want to
so,
let people know that I'm a good actor.
and did he not fucking deliver, man?
Who else from Twilight has done that?
Nobody.
Nah, dude. They're still counting their Twilight money. And this is a guy that probably made so much money he doesn't even have to make another movie the
No,
rest of his life. He didn't make a lot of money off this movie because
no.
the budget was like
4
shit,
million or
I think it was
something?
$4 million.
It was
and
real
it did
small.
not box office well,
It made like 15, I
but
think.
that don't matter.
No, dude, because like
No, but this movie won a award. This movie is gonna.
Did it win a Golden Globe? Did we the other night? Did it win
This,
anything?
I don't think so.
I think it'll
should
win an
have.
Oscar.
but
Yeah.
either way, this is the kind of movie that it doesn't make a big splash, but the ripples stay.
Oh yeah,
I like what you did there.
I do too. I mean, this is going to be one of those
It's
films
sticking
that
around.
for the next 10 years, everybody's going to be like, "But is it Lighthouse good?" Like, I'm going to have to use this as a linchpin to, it's a horror movie? Is it Lighthouse?
Remember
good?
when it was
Well,
Thor good?
It's
Yeah.
it's a comparison of. It's definitely a standard for isolationist style films.
Oh,
where
yeah.
it does
Oh,
with the
yeah.
main character.
Cabin
like,
Fever.
yeah, it's definitely a new
Which is-
standard in those films.
Yeah, which is one of my favorite things to watch. Like, a lot of my favorite films that I watch, like fucking that Cloverfield movie. Like,
Which
it's
one?
him.
The one where they're in the bunker?
Yeah.
Cloverfield
yeah.
Lane.
Yeah, like there's several of those films that I fucking love watching because like you really being able to see the psychological breakdown of characters and how they deal with it and how it affects them, this, that, and the other is so interesting to me. But I've never thought like I want to see two dudes on an island
Never, dude.
working.
I want to
at a
see two
lighthouse.
guys in a lighthouse. The lighthouse is a supporting act here.
It needs
The
to win an
lighthouse is a
award.
character. The lighthouse should be in the cast on the fucking IMDb.
Yeah, it should.
And it should just be called Light.
It's
just a light,
yeah.
dude.
It's just the
But here's
light,
what
man.
they did here. You know, here this year we got Parasite.
Which was great.
Of course, we loved Once Upon a Time.
Which was
Of course.
great. Yeah. Yeah.
But the Lighthouse,
Sleeper hit?
well, it's not your normal like template.
No.
This ain't
not
your
at all.
normal movie.
No.
They took the template and they said, flip it, put that thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
Yeah.
Well, it's also the type of film though that, as good as it is, we also know that it's in that category of films that a lot of people are either going to find it boring or they're
A
not
lot
going
of
to get
people
it.
will not like this movie, but a lot of people will.
Well, the people that don't like this movie don't appreciate filmmaking and acting.
The only people I know that will probably like this movie I'm talking to right now. Y'all know what I mean?
Yeah. Did Deidre watch it with you, Trav?
No, she didn't. She had to work.
Deidre probably like it.
Yeah. This is right up her alley for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Just
yeah,
the
Marina,
weirdness.
Yeah, Marina wasn't a huge fan of it because I think it went a little too
It's out there, man.
left. Yeah.
It's out there. You get a curveball halfway. You know, if you
Yeah.
a little bit into the movie, you're like, what?
Mermaid.
Yeah.
And then it just builds off of that.
But what I thought was crazy, here's why I think there was something to the Lighthouse. He told him, he said, the guy before you went all mermaid crazy.
Yeah.
Was thinking weird shit. And it's like, no, dude, there's something to this rock.
Yeah.
It's not just, or that could have planted that shit in his head.
Yeah, I think it did.
It just planted that in his head, and that's why he started dreaming about it. He's like, you know, he just, you know how your dreams, you know.
Yeah.
He planted that in his head, but dude, throughout the movie, he was always planning shit.
Yeah.
He planted a lot of shit, dude, like wanting to let him go into the lighthouse.
Yeah.
Why not? You know?
Yeah.
Dude, if you're on this rock with this dude, and he won't let you go up there, and that's your job is to go up there.
Yeah.
You're training to be a fucking wiki, dude.
Yeah.
But he won't let you touch it. Well, why not? So that drove him crazy too.
Yeah. There was a lot of fucking.
I keep wanting to call Thomas old Ben.
Yeah.
Old Ben was
right.
fucking with him, dude.
Yeah.
Trying to break him. Because here's the thing. This is your first rodeo. If you
You're not
can't
gonna
make
make
it
it.
through this shit,
Yeah.
you'll never do this, ever.
Yeah.
I think they send you to him just to see if you can hack it.
Yeah. Which is genius.
He's training camp. He's the tutorial.
Oh yeah.
If you can make it through this and not fucking kill someone with your little fucked up fucking butter knife,
Yeah.
then you can get your own lighthouse. It's
Yeah.
government property. He threw it in the damn thing.
Dude, how crazy was that scene where he
wanted the
takes the
knife
knife.
back. He said, "Let
Well,
me
he
get the knife
takes
back." Oh,
he takes the knife, tries to pick the lock, breaks it. Then he's gonna go steal the keys off of him.
well, he wanted the
Uh,
book.
yeah,
He went
yeah,
to
yeah,
read
yeah,
the
yeah.
book, opened the thing, and he was like, "God damn it!" And he went upstairs, and the book. Oh, this is a scene that's got to be mentioned.
Yeah,
He wanted the book. Old Ben's laying there with the book on his chest, keys right up here on his left to his head.
yeah,
He comes in there and hovers over him. Crack on the floor.
yeah.
When that
With the knife
motherfucker's
in
eye
hand.
opened
Yeah,
and the way it looked at him, and then it like did a little squint, like you motherfucker.
yeah.
He acted out everything with his eye. One
He
eye.
did.
This motherfucker acted better
Yeah,
than 10 movies I've seen this year.
yeah,
And he put his knife behind his back, but he was like, he said something like, "What the fuck you wearing shoes for, you asshole?" Like,
yeah. He
'cause
said. He told him. He asked him why he wasn't wearing shoes
oh,
because he was being sneaky as
he
fuck with the
was.
shoes.
He's like,
He
"Why
had
didn't
him in
want to
his
wake
back.
you up?"
No, he said funny way to wear your shoes because he had them in his back
He
pocket.
did. How did he know he had him in his back pocket?
He's a fucking. I don't.
You
It's
know what I'm
Willem
saying?
Dafoe, dude.
But
I
and
know.
then when he said that, he did this thing where he was talking to him. He looked up and to the left to make sure the keys were still there.
Yeah,
And then he came back to him, and I was like, "Oh, old Ben had his fucking number right there, dude."
yeah, he
He
did.
knew. He was like, this motherfucker,
He's
batshit
up to no
crazy
good.
already.
Yeah. One thing that I did see on the IMDb thing that I thought was interesting. So whenever he goes and pulls the trap out of the ocean to see if there's
With the
any
head in it.
lobsters, yeah. So the head was a one-eyed man,
Yep.
and the
The bird
seagull
was
that's
one-eyed, and
yeah
at the
the seagull
end, he was one-eyed.
yeah yeah
I noticed that, man.
yeah
We talked about that while you were gone, about him pulling the trap out.
yeah.
One of my
That's
favorite lines that old fucking Thomas said is he said, "You've lied to yourself, but you ain't got the sauce to see it."
yeah
Because sometimes you get lost in the sauce.
yeah.
You know what I'm
So I
saying?
mean, I'm ready to rate this dude. I'm
Star.
ready.
The
You
level
giving
of
it a
detail, the
It gets
period
a full
piece.
Lighthouse.
It gets 3 lighthouses.
yeah. See, like this movie is the perfect example to show how tension is built, how suspense is built without being gory, without being too over the top. Like
Because
it's
it really wasn't.
no, you
And
don't.
Even
it's
when
shock
he hit his
value.
head with the axe, you didn't see it. You just saw blood. Just
Well,
was
its
done.
shock value, while minimal, is effective.
It's an
Yeah.
acting class, dude.
Less
It's
is
film
more.
school
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, I agree with you guys completely.
on how to make a movie like this. This is
I
film
also
school.
think I also think this would also be a more accessible film for people who want to get into more cerebral style
Something
films.
that's not mainstream.
yeah. I agree because it does go off the rails a little bit, but the
But
way
it's not too far.
It doesn't go
No.
too far because they play it as if it's a dream.
yeah, or as if he's like actually losing
Cabin
his
fever.
fucking shit. Yeah, and that's the thing, man. Like in a world where every horror movie that comes out has to be a complete gore fest, or it's this haunting fucking
Possession.
possession
They're all the
movie.
same, dude.
Yeah,
This
where
one took that
everything.
template and said, "Fuck that."
Yeah, it took all that and it said, you know what? We're gonna make an old school style horror movie where we're just gonna build tension. We're not gonna explain dick, and you're just along for the ride. And by God, I fucking love it.
There was several times today because I was trying to work and shit. And I
Yeah,
kept getting distracted while I would watch it. But I did because I was like, no, fuck that. I can't tell you how many times I had to back it up. Because I'm like, what the
yeah,
fuck did he just say?
yeah. Same. I wanted to rewind
What the
it
fuck did he
constantly.
just say?
Yeah,
Because he was dropping
Yeah,
knowledge on him the whole time.
Well, it's also the hardest part. I think most people, the average movie watcher or the casual one's gonna have, is getting past the way they talk in this film.
yeah,
It was
You
really
have to pay
really Thomas that carried it there.
like you have to pay attention to what they are saying.
Because
And, like, not
sometimes,
on
dude, it'll blow right over your head.
yeah, because the dialogue is like for the casuals out there, it would be the equivalent of the one day of the week in English class where you had to read a little bit of Shakespeare or a little bit of some older literature. They
Yeah.
don't speak, they
Did
don't
you say
speak
his
like
name
we
was
do now.
Winston?
Winslow.
Winslow, my bad. Look, Winslow, he didn't go that heavy in on it.
No.
But fucking Thomas over here, god
Well,
damn, dude.
That's all he knew. Because
God damn, dude. Like,
I mean, that
this dude
chops for
killed it.
Defoe is off
Killed
the
it.
rails, dude.
And the fact that he delivered that speech, we're talking one take, the first take.
yeah, killed it.
I mean,
dude.
he won
Hats
and done
off.
that shit. Yeah, for
Hats
sure.
off, because he was like, I thought for a minute he had like a little tear in his eye. He was like, fucking, he's going to come up with his crown. Dude, how did he remember all that shit? That's a class act, dude.
That's classically trained right there, man.
You're right.
Wasn't Willem Dafoe in the Last Temptation of Christ?
Yeah.
Was he?
Martin Scorsese. Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Sold America.
We throw that film in the podcast.
Dude, I'm down to do it. I mean, Martin Scorsese, Willem Dafoe, Last Temptation of Christ. I'm there.
I did want to throw this at you guys. The budget was $4 million plus, give or take.
Yeah.
Box office
So
12.
I mean, it did make its money back and some.
It made it back, but I'm upset that more people didn't get in on this, and it was only an hour and 50 minutes.
But it was perfect.
It was, it needed no more.
That story did not need to be drug out into
No.
some 2.5 hour snore fest.
Well, they made cuts,
Oh, yeah.
and I can't wait to see what was cut
Yeah.
because it's going to be good. But everything there's nothing I can say bad about this movie.
No,
Nothing.
man.
Zero.
I think.
And I don't know if it's just because of the way the weather's been in our region here lately, the mood of the film, coupled with
It
the
fit, dude.
atmosphere of our region. It was
It fit. I'm like sick right now, and it just fit.
It was a comfy watch, dude.
Yeah. Well, I think one of the reasons why it didn't get as much, because I don't think it was released worldwide, was it?
It's an A24 film.
I think it was limited release. So that had, and then you see, it's in black and white.
A lot of people don't like that
shit.
shit.
Yeah, a lot of people are turned off at the black and white idea. And it's shot in this old aspect ratio with old cameras.
640 by 480.
I would have loved to have seen this in the theater.
I'm not, dude.
Oh, man.
I would pay $30 to go to a theater and watch this shit. Like, I mean, imagine sitting in the theater and the sound of that the sound of that thing.
That horn.
Oh my God.
The cranking of that the engine. Just, dude, that scene where it like come over, dude, some of the shots in this movie.
Yes.
I don't know who the cinematographer was, but goddamn, like the shots in this movie. Remember when he flipped out a little bit and he was in there, he was stoking the fire?
Yeah.
And you just see him back there doing it, and it's coming over that long fucking pan across all the gears and the wheels, and
yeah,
that was a really cool shot.
Yeah.
The movie's full of them.
Oh yeah. Did you see on your digging where the crew and Robert Pattinson stayed in a hotel close by?
I didn't see this.
But Willem Dafoe,
did he stay there?
He stayed in a cottage close by himself.
Because he was trying to get that, been alone for 13 years.
Yeah. They said that Pattinson,
damn, dude.
Pattinson and Willem Dafoe did not speak on set whatsoever unless they were acting together. They didn't sit down and have an actual conversation with one another until
after
they were
doing the press.
Filming. Yeah, until after the filming of the film was over.
Well, see, that's awesome because... Go ahead, sorry.
Well, I'm probably going to say the same thing that you're going to say. Like, they don't know each other, and they're suspicious of one another in the film. So
let's keep it that way.
Yeah, we've never worked together.
So they literally are strangers to one another in this film.
Yes.
But at the same time, All right, during the filming of the movie, don't know how long it took. Pattinson's hanging out with the film crew. He's going out, getting drinks.
Yeah.
He's living a normal life when they're not on set. Defoe's in this fucking sanctuary. You know, he's posted up alone.
Yeah.
And that's the way it was in the movie. Like, dude comes in and he can't handle that shit.
Yeah.
But Defoe's like been doing it the whole time we've been filming, bitch. Like,
Yeah.
been living alone.
It's fucking brilliant, dude. Like that alone, just the fact that they decided to take it that far, because like you got to respect the shit out of it. And I think that that's one thing that goes right along with the not wanting to rehearse. Because think about it,
I get that.
If they're not going to talk on set and they're just going to act together, then you don't want to rehearse it beforehand.
I don't even want to meet you until I get to the lighthouse.
Yeah, because you want the reaction to be genuine,
real as fuck,
and that it came through. Like you could see where fucking whenever Willem Dafoe gets that Willem Dafoe look on his face, where he's like, "Oh, you motherfucker," you know what I mean? Like that alone is worth the price of admission to see his reaction to some of the things that are going on here, and vice versa. I mean,
dude, who would you say is the lead in this movie? Is it Pattinson?
I think it's neck and fucking neck, man.
Well,
Yeah.
if you have to pick a lead, because I mean, it's hard to pick one though, because there's just two people.
yeah,
So if these guys go up against
narrative-
each other,
the narrative follows the younger guy, so
What-
clearly it Pattinson's movie,
but Defoe was fucking. If he's not there, there's no movie.
no,
they were both straight up.
So let me ask you this: this
they were
crunch
tour
time,
de force
guys.
level acting, man.
Oscars roll around. Best lead performance in a film. They're both nominated. Who gets your vote? It's hard, ain't it? It's hard.
Defoe's
hard.
delivery was just insane.
As much
so
as I
would have
like
to go for
Pattinson, dude,
Defoe.
I gotta vote Defoe.
yeah,
And it's not anything on him. It's just like, I mean, if you get like a supporting, I don't even know how they could do that. I don't think they can.
To
But if-
elaborate on Griffin's comment earlier, where they both kind of peeled away who they are and became their
Oh, it
characters.
was an onion, dude.
Of
Layers.
with Defoe, man, like I really thought this motherfucker's been out there for.
yeah,
The believability of the acting was so good.
yeah,
And that's when you know you got a good movie. When you can make me believe you're not the fucking Green Goblin
yeah,
or
and that
fucking the
you're not the
Antichrist.
fucking
Any
Fly.
movie you've ever been in.
For all the technological choices they made to make it to where modern day looking in, you couldn't immerse yourself as much. They proved me wrong.
Yeah,
Eggers is on the fucking watch list. I'm down. I'm down for the ride. Now that guy takes a
brother-
while to make a movie.
yeah,
He's real big on the research.
I'll
Yeah.
gladly anticipate another one from him, man. Like I would watch it.
Dude,
Or I
they
will at
went out
least
of their
give it
way to purchase the Lighthouse glass. That shit's real.
yeah.
He went
For
out of his
one
way.
scene. Yeah,
Yeah, because
really
you never
one
see it
scene.
that close.
yeah,
I heard Pattinson in an interview say, I think he got it off of eBay. Like, he went out of his way to, even the clothes.
yeah.
The clothes, Defoe said they were very warm because they were, like, real. Like,
Oh,
this is what the people in that time period were wearing.
right. Well, like you said, he takes his time to make a movie, and I think that whatever and I hope that he keeps his brother along for the ride,
Yeah.
just because it feels like their chemistry
Got a
together.
good riding chemistry there.
Yeah, and I'm not picking sides here, but it feels like it's kind of like Nolan and his brother.
Mm-hmm.
You need somebody to bounce the ideas off
Well,
of.
someone that's not going to bullshit you.
Yeah, and I mean,
And I
it's your
think that's
brother.
where it comes in clutch.
Yeah,
Like, I know you, but I know you enough to where if I say I don't like this, like, if you get mad, fuck it. I mean, like,
yeah,
because some people will just say, yeah, that's good, even if it's not. Like,
yeah,
Well, they'll stick it to them straight whether they want to hear it or not.
yeah. And I think that the brother's the one that actually wrote the
I think he
story
did too.
itself. And then I'm guessing it's kind of like Memento.
Yeah.
You know, the brother wrote the story, and then Nolan, turned it into a screenplay. I bet that's what happened here. And I mean, hats off to him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, he not only is Pattinson, as we've seen, getting something big off of this, but I really think that this guy, uh, Eggers, is gonna get so fucking much off of this because it's a force to be reckoned with. No pun intended.
I, uh, I'm on board with you guys too, and like I would, I I'll definitely get this for the collection when it drops on Blu-ray for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want it, dude. I want a poster. I want the Blu-ray, the 4K, the DVD, VHS copy. You know what I mean?
Me and Trav talked about this while you were gone. The scene where he comes out and he's having a dream. We're guessing, and he grabs the body and rolls it over, and it's himself.
Yeah,
And then he turns around, and there's Defoe with the lights.
yeah,
Naked as fuck. You see fucking
yeah,
full bush.
yeah,
Crusty old onion sailor bush. Like, that's artwork, dude.
yeah.
That wide
It
shot
is.
of that with that light hitting him, I was like, that's a fucking painting, man. Like,
Yeah, it
Can we
is.
can we take a minute to bring up what I'm surprised didn't get brought up?
I know
The
what you're gonna bring
mermaid
up,
badge.
Um, that big mermaid beaver.
dude. He was
Yeah,
so hell bent on getting a piece.
yeah, he
Like,
was.
he was wet dreaming hard,
Yeah,
real hard.
I mean, take that. The whatever like that water movie, The Shape of Water.
yeah,
Take that.
yeah.
We'll raise your fish god and raise you a mermaid sex scene.
We got. I mean, I wasn't expecting, and they modeled the way that her genitals look for off of what shark genitals look like.
Did they?
Yeah, because like
Impressive. Because of the
if
guy does his research, man. I mean,
yeah, I mean, if they're gonna make a
I,
mermaid with a vag, then where else would the vag be located?
I do wonder what motivated the guys to steer the story off such like to have that sexual undertone throughout the whole film.
I think it's being out there, and that's a young guy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we don't know what his life was before. He's probably going around, he's slaying bitches.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then
Well,
he's out here, like,
and
all he's
that's one of
got to
those.
beat off to is a statue.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but I mean,
Remember Willem
anytime,
Dafoe humping the bed?
yeah, anytime that we've ever seen a movie like this where you're in an isolation environment, we never see that
That's the first
ever.
time it's ever been covered.
Yeah, and it makes sense because, dude, if my wife's not here for 3 days, I'm fucking jerking off 40 fucking times.
Yeah,
And I live in the world with porn.
yeah.
Imagine living during the 1800s with nothing
With
but a
no
statue.
Playboy.
Yeah, with nothing. So it's like, and I wasn't turned off by that
No, because
because
that's real.
I,
That's
I
real,
feel it.
dude.
I feel it. Yeah.
I mean, no, I mean,
They had enough
I
balls
wasn't
to put
bringing
it
it up
in there.
like, yeah, I just thought it was, I thought it was
They
strange.
had
Like,
the balls because, well, when they were probably working on the movie, he's like, well, let's talk about the sexual desire.
Yeah.
Like the scene where they're slow dancing and he almost kissed him. When's
Yeah.
the last time he was with a woman?
Yeah. Well, and you got to think about it this way too. There's more going on with this masturbation thing because it seems like 90% of the time, whenever he'd have weird dreams, it was
He
after
would
he was
always make him be,
masturbating.
yeah.
And
They were linked.
not only that, but when's the one time in the film that he didn't get off?
This was where he was standing in the thing where it was raining on him.
Yeah. And
And
it's like
his pants were pulled down under his ass and he's holding the statue.
yeah.
See,
It
I
just
didn't know
shows.
that he didn't get off, but I just took it as he didn't because the way he fell. Like, I can't do it. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. So
defeat.
it's linked to the idea of like he can't focus on like the statue or the fact the mermaid or being with a woman in the past. like his mind is fucking with him so bad that it's keeping him from being able
He
to
couldn't
get
deliver,
off.
dude.
Yeah, which is one of like the basic
Yeah,
things
dude.
that, like,
We've all been there.
Well, worry kills sex drive.
yeah,
Stress kills sex drive. Like that type of thing.
yeah, like
That's just crazy.
seeing,
They were able to capture it.
yeah, and it wasn't like
It wasn't too
tasteless.
raunchy.
It was
Oh
tasteful.
no.
And the sound, spot on.
But it added to the. It definitely added to the uncomfortable tension that the movie built.
Dude, the
Yeah.
first time it cut to him, remember when he woke up and grabbed his jacket? This is when he was going to go outside and he saw Defoe in the lighthouse, like facing it naked.
Yeah.
The first time he woke up and he was standing there, I was like, what is he doing? And I could hear
Yeah.
it. I was like, oh, he's beating off, dude.
Yeah.
What? Didn't see that coming.
No. He did though. But yeah, man. I
Full
can't
star.
wait to own it. Yeah, dude, I can't wait to own it. It's so good and it's so original and in just a world of just reboots, remakes, fucking nothing really original coming out. It's a shame, and we've said this before about a
I was
lot of
about to bring.
movies.
Well, we said it before when we talked about horror movies.
Yeah,
Stop giving me the same fucking movie over and over and over again.
yeah.
It's
Well,
tired. We're done.
yeah. Well, my thing is, it's a shame that it takes a low budget film like this to
When you
be
got $100
original.
million films competing, like,
Yeah,
and you can't
I'm not.
capture this.
Yeah, I'm not knocking on any of those $100 million films. I went and watched fucking Endgame for God's sakes, but like
Well, I'm
this is
talking.
something.
There's low budget horror movie. Well, there's horror movies that have a huge budget.
Yeah,
But
that are
I'm
shit.
saying give this guy the 90
$100
million
million?
and let him
Yeah.
make like 5 or 6 movies.
Yeah, let him make what he wants.
Well, yeah, I mean, and if there's one thing that the horror genre executes flawlessly is pitching the idea that these types of films can be successful off such a low investment.
Yeah, and without a lot of effects, without a lot of like just showing and explaining
A lot of
anything.
practical.
Yeah, it's just like this is just something that what you imagine in your head is worse than what you'll ever see. Like the light. I'm so glad that they didn't show us what was in that
Yep.
fucking light. Because
Right.
because that's something that can be debated for years and years and years to come. And not only that, like the mystery of it is so much more.
If they showed you the light, they fucked the end of the movie up.
Yeah.
I
took it out.
saw his reaction, and that was enough.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know
It's
what
like
I'm
the
saying?
briefcase from Pulp Fiction.
It's the briefcase for Pulp Fiction, dude.
Yeah.
You know, the movie he did, The Witch, budgets was also $4 million. Now he made $40 million.
Yeah.
And
it got a
then he
big
took several years.
Yeah.
Now he wrote that movie.
Yeah.
I think you're right on that, dude. I think his brother had a bigger hand in this one.
Yeah.
And then maybe he came in and like added enough stuff to it to where he's like, look, I mean, if you want to get it made, I want my name on here too.
Yeah.
But and I saw the guy doing interviews. He's young, man.
Yeah.
He's like real young. Like
Which
I
is
saw
great.
him, Pattinson, and Willem Dafoe doing a thing together. Because as soon as the movie went off, I was just like, just
Yeah.
I gotta know what's going on here. Like what
Yeah.
were they thinking? What's your thought process?
All good things is what they were thinking.
But it's funny because when you IMDb the movie, it just says like thriller, drama, or something. But everyone that you hear talk about it calls it a horror movie. And it is.
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't put that on there. It should be there. Like,
Yeah.
but we've seen a lot of weird movies in our lifetime.
Yeah.
But this one, like, it stands out, man.
It
I ain't never
does.
seen nothing quite like that.
No.
Where it had that weird, but it was like, it's a lighthouse and these two guys, it's a period piece. Like he went there.
Yeah.
And good for him.
Yeah. I'm so glad when we watched the trailer on the pod and I was just like, this is something that I want to see.
Yeah.
Because the trailer showed you nothing.
Just
Nothing.
good acting.
Yeah, and going in, oh, it's two guys on a rock. And then how many episodes after we watched the trailer did we debate? Oh, it's a younger version of him, or he's
It
seeing an
felt
older
that
version.
way from the trailer.
Yeah,
I
and
think
then
they did that that what
to throw
scene?
you off.
What?
Yeah,
What? And then they just like end up hugging, like
yeah,
laughing. He asked him what because he knew he was feeling a certain way,
yeah,
and he wanted him to tell him what he was thinking about.
yeah,
That's why he said what. But then he just kept coming back with it.
yeah,
The Witch was only an hour and 33 minutes.
yeah.
It's got
I mean,
decent scores across the board. It's got a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes.
yeah. I mean, and
but it ain't this.
It's a decent movie, but at the end of the day, it's like
It ain't this.
it's not that, dude. It's not. And I would be interested because I watched it when it was in theaters. I haven't seen it since. I would watch it again for the pod, just for the sake of watching what this dude's
Just because
already
this
made.
guy did it.
Yeah, because I mean, I might like it more the second time.
Well,
Because
just going off of what you say about it, I can already say this. Lighthouse will get cult status. That movie probably won't.
No.
Lighthouse is going to get full cult status, dude. Like, there'll be people 10 years from now, like, have you seen The Lighthouse? You got to see this crazy shit.
Yeah, it's the guy from Twilight and Green Goblin.
Smoke this.
Yeah, here's some PCP.
Yeah. No, it's like the next day you know you're naked watching a movie. You're beating off.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Oh, yeah.
Glad we watched it.
I'm so fucking happy. This is why I love doing the podcast.
Because, dude, when were you going to sit down and watch that?
Well, I'd already made my mind
You wanted to
up.
see it, but when were you going to, like, make time? Because that's the thing for the podcast. A lot of people don't know. We got jobs. Like, we're busy.
Yeah.
We got to make time for these movies. So when something comes along like this and we're like, we want to see that, we put it on the pod just so we have to make time.
Yeah.
We make ourselves watch these movies.
Yeah, because.
We have to.
Yeah, because life, you know?
Yeah, because
life
real estate. But
yeah.
I'm glad I watched it now and not like a year from now or.
Yeah.
I got it in my system. And I watched it. I finished it about an hour before we started the pod.
Wow.
So I was fresh.
Yeah.
I was still running on that high, dude. Like,
yeah.
I saw fucking Defoe beat off into Lighthouse
light
glass, and then the jizz was dropping down, and dude was like, ew, I thought it was going to hit him in the eye. I thought we were going to get a facial.
It went in his mouth. Like, oh, easy. Yeah.
What he said, dude, when you're looking at that light, you're communing with something that's not human, that's beyond human, that's eternal.
Yeah. And it's true.
Great movie.
Great movie.
What we got?
So one thing that I wanted to bring up that I actually commented on Facebook, and a lot of people that listen may or may not know I'm not very active on the social medias. I just get on there and snoop.
Yeah.
Because, I don't feel like arguing with people about shit that really don't matter, but that's neither here nor there, So I saw this, and WH&T posted it, and I was like, holy shit, which is a local.
That's our local news right there.
Yeah, that's local news. So, but a transgendered character is coming to the Marvel universe. Yeah.
I saw a post one day where it had Feige standing there on
Yeah.
the stage, and it was like transgender character coming to Marvel.
Yeah.
So
it says
I don't know a lot about the comic books, but before you read that, do y'all remember any transgender characters in the comic books?
Well, from when I was reading them, no. But
pretty sure not. Oh, are we about to be surprised?
No. But what I was just gonna say was like my comment on the post was as long as the story is good and the acting is good,
don't matter.
They could cast a telephone pole to play a superhero and I'd be okay with it. And that's not trying to diminish transgendered
No.
people or anything. It's just the fact that, and me and
Why does that
Corey
even
had,
matter?
yes, me and Corey had this conversation the other night when I was taking him and dropping him off at his house. As long as it fits
It
in the
sits. No, I'm
story,
just kidding.
yeah, as long as it fits in the story, as long as they're not doing it just for the sheer clickbaity go watch the film form
Yep.
factor, as long as it makes sense and it's cleverly done and it works for the character that they're using it on, whether it's a hero or a minor character or whatever, as long as it works, I don't care. But don't try to force, like a couple of years ago they had Iceman, one of the original um, X-Men. They changed his character and made him gay, right? uh I didn't give a fuck
No.
because at the end of the
He
day,
was still
like,
Iceman, right?
well, he was still Iceman, and I can't ever remember him having any kind of romantic involvement with
Mm-hmm.
anybody when I was reading the comic. So who cares if they want to make him gay? That's fine, because first of all, you're getting the shock value out of it by, oh, it's the one of the first openly gay Marvel characters. But then you're also getting the fact that, like, oh, he's gay, he has a love interest in whatever capacity, so that's going to add more character development to him. You know what I'm
Let
saying?
me ask you this. Why does it even matter?
It doesn't. But the reason that people had a problem with that was because, oh, Iceman's been in the comics for X amount of years and now he's gay.
Well,
Well,
they never
so
covered anything.
yes, yeah, so
Perhaps he's
what?
been gay the whole time. You don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
He might be
like,
bi. He might swing both ways.
yeah. I mean, he's Iceman. He can
He's
control
still
ice.
Iceman.
Yeah, same powers.
Why does it matter?
It doesn't. And to me, on this transgendered thing, it doesn't matter as long as it's not they're not doing it just for doing its sake. As long as it makes
Well,
sense with the character, because if they take a character, like the perfect character that they could have done with it would have been like fucking
Beast. No,
Cap-
I'm just kidding.
Captain Marvel or something. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
she was come
Like,
off a little.
yeah,
I don't want to say the word, but you know what I'm talking about. She come off a little
a little
butch.
gay. Yeah,
uh,
well, but and that's
especially
fine.
with that haircut.
Yeah,
Um,
and that's fine.
do you
Like,
have
I don't
something you were
care.
gonna read there? They got a
Yeah,
write
I
up.
mean,
You got something?
yeah, it
What
just
do they
says
say
that
about it? And who says this?
Feige confirmed the news during a Q&A session Saturday at the New York Film Academy. A student asked Feige if there were any plans to add more LGBTQ characters to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, specifically transgender characters. And he said, yes, absolutely yes. Very soon in a movie we're shooting right now. He did not specify which movie would include the character or when it would be released. Feige talked at length about Marvel's future on the Disney Plus streaming service and emerging platforms like virtual reality. He also said Marvel would strive to be diverse and inclusive. Two movies coming out this year were directed by women, and some of the new shows coming to Disney Plus platform also have female directors, he said. We have three other shows we've announced, but haven't announced the players yet, but spoiler alert, two out of the three of them are women. Who cares? Who
Is
cares?
that the end of the thing?
No. He
Okay.
says it makes better stories. I say when you're sitting at a table and everyone looks like you're in trouble. You aren't going to get the best out of that story. And then it just goes, he's overseeing 23 Marvel movies, beginning with
Yep.
Iron Man. But at the end of the day,
Who
who
cares?
cares?
That's my
Who
thing,
cares?
dude. I'm not. When I'm watching Captain America save the
Yeah.
world, I'm not thinking about his sexual preference. Like,
Or
I
I'm
don't
not
give a
thinking of
fuck, dude.
Yeah, or I'm not thinking about the fact that a woman directed it, because you know what?
Who cares? But I think that they should take offense to that when they're like, well, it's a woman director.
Yeah,
And
like,
it's like, well, what's that mean? It's a director. Like,
it
it's a
doesn't mean
director. As
anything.
long as they make a good movie, they make a good movie. Here's the thing. I hope this. Here's what I hope. Someone asked him that question, and he said, certainly, I
Yeah.
hope that he didn't walk off the stage and call him, was like, get me a transgender character together ASAP, because
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't fuck on that question. So
Yeah.
throw me something together. I hope they were already planning that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I hope that it's done right and it's done tastefully because at the end of the day, like I'm fine with it. Like I would
Who
even
gives a
watch.
fuck?
Yeah, I would even watch a drama about the struggle of being a transgendered person, this, that, and the other. I would watch that as long as it was acted incredibly well and directed incredibly well and written incredibly
I
well.
got something to
I'm going
say.
to be captivated.
Something that I've seen and Trav has seen. Trav, you know what I'm talking about?
What's that?
A show that we watched recently that we were like, ugh, we just splooged about. Don't say it. We're not going to say it. I don't want to spoil anything. But there's some stuff like that in there. But
Right.
guess what? It didn't fucking matter because it was awesome. The show
It
was
fit the
great.
story.
It fit, I mean, it was in there and it was just part of it.
Yeah.
And it didn't bother me one bit. Travis, did it bother you?
No, dude.
Not one bit. And they didn't like play on it too hard and like just don't try too hard.
Yeah.
You know, if it fits the story, put it in. But
Yeah.
we got
Because
so when they say transgender character, we got a woman or a man that thinks there's something else. That's what we're talking. Like we're talking. I don't even
yeah,
know.
something like that.
I don't even know
But
what that means because I'm not. I don't even bother me.
yeah. Well, this is my question to you guys. So when I went and watched Star Wars, right? They showed the live action trailer for Mulan, right? And we know the story for Mulan, right?
Seen the cartoon,
All right, so it's a woman that's pretending to be a man because she can't fight because she's a woman,
but she's
right?
a woman.
So my question is how does the LGBTQ community feel about that? Because like you're a woman pretending to be a man because you can't do what a man does because you're a woman, but you're actually a woman and you feel like a woman and you think that you're a woman, but you're pretending to be a man.
Well, the time
So-
period she's in, they
Yeah,
wouldn't let women do that.
right. Which I understand.
Yeah,
I
but
get
at the
that.
same time, it's like they ain't fucking praising Milan, are they?
Uh, well, that's the thing. Should they or should they take offense to it?
I don't think they should.
I see. I don't know. And if I had, well, I know several. I mean, if Charles was on the pod, he would definitely. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I have
I'm
to
just
phone him
saying.
in, dude, just to feel how. I don't think they
Yeah.
should take offense to it. Dude, here's the thing, man. Like, it's their movies, their TV
Yeah.
shows. Like, why do we have to bleed this over into everything? You know what I
Well,
mean? Like, why do we have to go there? Like,
well, this is the thing. This is how I look at it, and I'm just going to leave it at this. The fact that you have to announce and that it has to be known that a transgender or a woman or whatever is going to do this particular thing, that means that we're not, as a society, we're not at that stage to where everybody can be comfortable
well,
with it because
well,
you are making the big deal about it.
well. If I'm gay, when I walk into a room, I don't go, "I'm gay." Like, I don't. Who
Yeah,
does that?
yeah, exactly.
Just let
So
it be
and
known. Like, show me the character, and I'll think what I think.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like people are mad because older people and people like that that don't necessarily agree with it, um, are they're afraid that they're going to bash it and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, like if you tell me, like we were talking about it one night, an actress directed an episode of The Mandalorian, right?
Yep.
I can't remember who it
It's
was,
the
but
chick that played in Rocket Man, Bryce
yeah,
Dallas Howard. It's the mother on Rocket
the
Man.
mother, yeah, yeah. So, and I was more impressed with the fact that
Great episode.
that it was one of the better episodes that she directed. Who gives a fuck if
It's
it's
the
a
one.
woman?
It's the episode where they go to the little planet where the people were like, "Save us, please! They're fucking on us." Y'all remember that one?
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
episode.
And it was a great episode.
I mean,
And
I don't even have to know, dude. I don't even have to know who directed it. It's
no,
good. I mean,
yeah. It's just as a society, this making
But that's
news
what it's
first
turned
of all,
into, man.
yeah, that making news first of all is one of those things where it's like, well, like I understand that you're proud and that you're whatever you are or identify as, you're proud of it, but at the same time, like you're mad because people don't agree with it, yet you're making a big deal about something that doesn't matter.
But
Because at the end of the
go
day,
ahead.
all these 50-year-old guys that love Marvel are gonna go watch the Marvel movie, but even if it's got a transgendered person in it
Don't
because they
matter.
love the Marvel. Yeah, that's it.
They're gonna watch it because they have to for everything else to make sense. Here's the thing, man. Like they're always like, "Well, a woman directed that." And it's like, yeah, but like, I mean, yeah, okay, cool. I mean, before
Yeah,
we were never like a man directed that.
yeah,
It was just directed and put out there. Like we just watched it. Like
yeah.
it's not a good for
It's
her. Like I mean,
it at the end of the day, it's clickbaity, and the fact that WH&T themselves posted
means a
something
lot.
that it means a
I
lot,
can't
but it
believe you
also
saw that on there.
yeah, and that's you had the comments divided, like completely
Well,
divided because in the area that we live in,
that's
and it's
why
like
they did it.
yeah, and that's exactly why they did it, and that's exactly why that you can't I can't take any of this stuff seriously. I can't because be proud all you want of whoever you are or whatever you identify as. But don't be mad because you walk around and parade yourself around as this thing and people are like, "Yeah, I don't like that." You know what else? You know what I don't like? I don't like obnoxious fucking trucks driving down my road. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't think we should have to share the same road with them at all.
I agree.
18 wheelers need their own road. They
Yeah.
fuck roads up. They're loud. They cause accidents. Get them off my fucking road and
Yes.
make them pay for the road they're fucking driving on.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Preach.
Here's what I'll say. Look, dude. Now, whether I direct a movie, you direct a movie, Trav directs, Deidre directs a movie,
Hmm.
I don't want the movie that I directed to shine because of who directed it. Like, I want the movie to speak for itself.
Yeah.
So, let's say a transgender person directs a movie and puts it out there. It's like, do you really want, like, the whole buzz about your movie to be that a transgender person directed a movie or just the fact that it's a good movie? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, they never think about that. It's like, well, you know, let's just
Yeah.
say this. I got, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, a gay person directed this movie, so
Yeah.
everyone should like it. No, dude, don't come in like that. How about you just put the movie out, and if everybody likes it, they like it. Like, don't come in
Yeah.
with that shit,
Yeah.
because it don't matter.
It don't.
Is the movie good? Then it's good. I can't believe that they covered that.
They did, dude. Like that is a fucking fact.
Of
And
course they did.
like
And
I
I
said,
saw that link earlier the day before you dropped that. I saw
yeah.
that. I saw it on another website, and I saw that picture of him standing there. There it is. There's the picture.
Yeah.
But what I didn't notice was that it said WHNT.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. And like I said, you got people split down the middle arguing over it. And I'm just sitting here thinking, like, who cares? At the end of the day, as
I
long as
don't
the
give a
movie's
fuck,
good,
dude.
yeah.
I don't care if they bring Captain America out and he's like stroking the shaft and swallowing gravy
Yeah.
as long as the movie's good. Like, I don't. But
Yeah. I don't I
don't
don't
get mad at me if the movie sucks and I'm like, I didn't like it. And he's like, but he was stroking the shaft, swallowing the gravy. It's like, yeah, but the movie sucked. Like,
yeah.
Trav, what's this link you dropped in here about Mark Hamill? He dropped some link in there, which has been about 7 days ago. But did we talk about that?
No.
I don't think so. Supposedly he's going to lend his voice to a animated series that's going to continue some of Luke Skywalker's adventures. Yeah.
I'm fine with it. I'm okay with it because at the end of the day, well, it would be interesting for me to see what he was doing because well, yeah, because they hit on it. He's looking for the flight of the navigator cube, and then they're looking for the this, that, and the other. Like he's doing all this side shit. Um, so I'd be interested in it, but I mean, it's uh. So yeah, I mean, I would be okay with that. At the end of the day, like I know that people are kind of burnt out on Star Wars right now, but I'm not burnt out on Star Wars at all.
I think that the Mandalorian has lifted spirits.
It's changed
You know
everything.
what I'm saying?
Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing with the article. It's not necessarily just the possibility of the Luke Skywalker show. It basically gives the rundown that a disgruntled and fired Disney employee revealed a bunch of leaks from Lucasfilm,
Uh-oh.
and I'm just gonna rattle them off. There's
Rattle
quite a
them off,
few,
dude. Let's hear it.
but if you'll bear with me. So first off in the list here, uh, The Mandalorian season 2 is already confirmed for fall 2020, which everyone could put that together with common sense, but with additional rumors offering several established characters from the Skywalker saga, and that they'll make appearances, which we already know this. Like
That's
they've
fine.
already this is I think this is full.
This
on.
is old news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, the some of these have probably come out, which makes some of these others seem more likely. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan Kenobi Disney Plus series is said to be titled Old Ben, with additional rumors offering that a young Luke Skywalker is being cast.
Right.
Need it for the story.
So, the Rogue One prequel series starring Diego Luna back as Cassian Andor is set to be on hiatus. The scripts are written, but the Old Ben Kenobi show has now been given more priority.
I'm all right with it.
Clone Wars Season 7 gets released February, which is next month,
Yeah.
with a potential Season 8. And I'm currently on my way of watching these animated Star Wars shows.
Right.
I feel like I really
Well, there's a
jumped
lot
the
of
shark.
lore there. There's a lot of story. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. So there's that going on. Star Wars Detours is an unaired American CGI animated comedy series. May or may not eventually be released, as Lucasfilm is still sitting on it.
It's what's it
Have
called?
y'all ever heard of? Have y'all heard of
Detours.
Star Wars Detours?
No, but that's a good idea though.
It is good.
It's a really good idea.
Just from the
Apparently
name
it's been-
alone, I've already come up with something in my head. Like,
But
Yeah.
apparently they've made it, and they're
Space
just
cops.
holding on.
they got to find
Original
the right time to drop it. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, that's all good. Next bit up is original trilogy archival editions, restored versions of the OT, and there is a lot of legality surrounding the release of it, but it's planned to be released eventually.
Well, they talked about that because they're
We're
talking about the
original cuts
movies,
of the movie.
right? Yeah, but now they own Fox, so
Oh,
there's nothing stopping them from releasing that now. That's what was holding them back because Fox owned the rights to the original
a
cuts
trilogy.
of the Star Wars movies.
Wow.
Yeah. Anytime that they released even that box set that I got that had all of them in it, Fox, which I know that was several years ago, but still though, like they own the OG cuts. That's why there haven't been Blu-ray
OG cuts
or
of the old cuts. Like, so let me ask you
yeah.
something. Your box set, is that OG cuts? Like
No, that's the
the
remastered
updated where
when
they
Lucas
changed some
went in.
scenes? Okay.
Yeah, and but I don't think those were even released on DVD. I think you can only get those original cuts on VHS.
VHS.
Yeah,
Which I believe I got Adam 2 of those.
I think I've got them all.
I remember gifting you one of them. It might
I've
have been A
got
New
3
Hope.
different box sets of original series on VHS, and they all look different. You know, because
which is
they go in a slip case.
yeah,
And you could tell
respectable.
which one's older and which one's newer. Like,
Yeah,
We still got a couple bulletins on this, guys. Next up, the Game of Thrones creators who bailed is said to have been developing an Old Republic film trilogy, but Disney's now searching for new directors.
so it's still happening. They just didn't like that Game of Thrones backlash and
They didn't like
moved
season
on.
8.
Here's the thing, though, man. It's kind of like Dexter. You know, season whatever to whatever, great. Like I feel like they should have let them do it. You know what kind of sucks is I feel like those guys, they knew they had Star Wars in the pipeline.
yeah,
So they were like, we got to stop doing Game of Thrones ASAP. Let's
yeah.
end it.
This bit right here is interesting but equally stupid. A Broadway musical is in development, said to follow Rey after the events of Rise of Skywalker, titled Echoes of the Future.
I'd probably watch it. It's
I
Star Wars,
mean,
man.
yeah,
But it does say a musical.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little
yeah.
musical.
Like,
Okay.
I don't think anyone asked for
Let's
that.
not turn Star Wars into a fucking joke.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well,
Uh,
they're anyway.
well, that's something they
So-
can show at their theme park. You
So
go to
this
the-
is so this is where some of these leaks start getting a little more juicier and worthwhile. Ryan Johnson is said to still be involved with Lucasfilm and hasn't gotten the boot as his new Star Wars said to have the working title Offspring of the Jedi was dependent on the success of Rise of Skywalker. It's claimed that Ryan Johnson's new trilogy actually hinged on the critical success of The Rise of Skywalker, which was Johnson's ultimatum to see if he's really hated by the fan base or it's the sequel trilogy's characters and seeing itself that the fan base hates.
Well, I mean, they got their answer because people have been shitting on this new movie.
But we didn't.
Oh, well, I mean, we're a higher class of civilian, obvious.
Wait, though. Rise of Skywalker. Now, here in America alone, it got 450 million. I can't get the world box office, but I think it, dude. I think they should let him do. What's the world? I still can't find it. Oh, 900 million. Make it. You know,
Yeah,
dude. Anything that's in the pipeline that goes along with the story, just let it come out, man, and we'll decide. You know, fate will
Yeah.
decide. Like,
Next, we got The Glare of Thrawn, a new standalone movie, has just been greenlit, but projects like this always fall through, so it may or may not happen. So the idea of a Thrawn movie
I don't even
is
know who that is.
interesting. He's a Legends character, and his arc kind of takes place a little bit after Return of the Jedi. So
Well, it's
it's
just somebody we
interesting.
don't know about, and I want it. Like, I didn't know who
don't
Mando
know.
was until the show dropped. Like,
Thrawn is canon because I believe he shows up in Rebels. So he's a character that they pulled from the old canon and made him part
Okay.
of the Disney Star Wars universe. Next, Project Luminous, a multimedia project covering multiple books and comics that takes place after Episode 9 is in development. So I think this ties into the idea that they're wanting Star Wars, the Star Wars universe, they're wanting to morph it to Marvel. They're wanting to make it go along Marvel's
course.
guidelines.
yeah.
proof's in the pudding.
So that's clearly why now. That's the ultimate reason why I believe they disregarded all of the legends, because they saw all the material and they said, we're going to pick and choose what we want, but we're going to build a new tentpole universe ourselves.
We're gonna lay it out.
And make the narrative more cohesive.
Yeah.
Let's see, there's a new EA video game in development called Jedi Fallen Hope is in development.
It's probably going to be a follow-up to that other one, right?
The one that
I mean, I
came
would
out here a
think
while
so.
back.
Yeah.
But Dave Filoni is developing a new Star Wars animated series, New Jedi Order, which follows Luke Skywalker building his new Jedi Order, and that they want Mark Hamill to return to voice Luke.
Cool with it. It's animated. It's going straight to the streaming service.
Yeah.
The streaming service is going to help them out a lot because they have a platform for it. We don't have to go. You know, you can get all your Star Wars in one place.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been fucking on those animated series, and I've seen some of it. And you know, you're like, it's a Star Wars cartoon. It's for kids. No, dude, it's Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's just animated to save money.
Yeah.
And not spend $150 million on a movie. Trav, what was that shit we were watching the other night? The Star Wars animated stuff where they were linking the saber that Darth, what was his name? Moth. The stuff that was linking him. Yeah, the stuff that was linking him to other things. Linked right in, dude. Like,
yeah.
Linked right in. Now that they have a streaming service, a lot of stuff will go to that.
Yeah.
Kind of like The Mandalorian, dude. After you watched The Mandalorian, you were like, that could have been a movie.
Yeah.
I'd have watched that as a movie.
I'm glad it wasn't.
Because it was longer and it was, they'd give you an episode and let you fucking chew on it. And you come back next week and hit another one.
Yeah.
Wonder when that drops again. You said around what, 2021 or 2020? Hopefully they're already filming that. It's ready to wrap.
I think it's 2021 or 2022, somewhere like that.
For the Mandalorian?
Yeah. But what they'll end up doing is they'll end up filming like, what, 2 or 3 seasons back to back?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Because they already know.
Yeah, they didn't want to
spend a bunch of money.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, they liked it. So,
but
greenlit.
I mean, imagine what kind of budget they're going to be able to work with this time, though. And I'm not saying anything bad about, but I mean,
no, the budget wasn't bad, but I get what you're saying. Like,
yeah,
you had to drop it and see how people felt.
Yeah,
it's like, okay, they like what we're doing. Let's do 6 seasons. You know, in a month.
Yeah, which is fine. I mean, they can go. Well, and I think that at the end of the day, they're going to only run certain. They're only going to run it as a limited series.
Yep.
Might as well go ahead and tell the whole story. And I'd rather film. If I have to wait until 2022 to get any, I'd rather them film it all in one swoop. Yeah.
And then every year after that, they drop it.
Yeah.
That's fine. Here's what they said when they bought Star Wars. I heard someone say this. You will be watching Star Wars movies. TV wasn't even a thing at the time.
Yeah.
For the rest of your life. And we will. Here's what I've noticed about a lot of the stuff you've been dropping, Trav. A lot of it is Skywalker heavy.
It really is.
And I thought they were going to get away from... I thought that was the whole point of doing what they did, to get away from that, but they're not. Like, they're dropping Skywalker heavy shit, which I'm fine with. Fine with me.
Yeah.
when y'all were talking about Luke Skywalker doing an animated series, I would love to see what's the movie? You remember when we met with him when he was like old man Skywalker and he was like the fucking Jedis are dead, like.
Yeah.
So what's
Last
the gap
Skywalker,
between
or
those
Last Jedi.
movies? What's the gap from here to that? Because I don't know.
Let's look at the gap. How?
And I'll say this: show me what happened. Show me what happened between there and there, even if it's animated. What happened?
So it says here that Return of the Jedi is set 4 years after A New Hope, so it took place in 4 ABY. The Force Awakens occurred in 34 ABY.
A lot of years.
So 30 years.
Show me what
basically.
happened.
Yeah.
If you're
Show me
gonna
what
do,
you're
if you're
working
gonna
with.
show me, do an animated series. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I like, give a little Star Wars anime, but
Yeah. Well, and I would say what? Kylo's probably, what, 30, 25? 20, 25? So if you do it.
you could even see him being like born, like they have a kid,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh shit,
Young.
that's Kylo Ren. He's gonna kill fucking Han Solo.
Yeah.
Show me what happened.
I'm okay with it.
And it's cool that it's an animated series. Like, I'd rather them do that than go in and film it
And de-age them
with
or
real
something.
actors.
Yeah.
Because spend that on something else.
Yeah. I agree.
Animate it. And that's the thing. Luke is old as fuck. So,
Yeah.
animate it.
Yeah.
I think we're going to get a lot of animated series.
Which I'm fine with.
That's fine, dude.
So y'all got any more news, or y'all want to start hitting some trailers? Shake it fast.
Let's see.
Watch
Star Wars Mandalorian Season 2 possible Darth Maul return. Is that? I even heard someone say something about that Darth Maul may show up in the Mandalorian Season 2, and if that happens, like,
yeah,
holy shit! They're gonna do something at some point.
I really I lasered in on trying to find this timeline thing for Star Wars. Apparently, the timeline between Last Jedi and Skywalker is about a year.
somebody said it was 5 years, and I'm like, there's no fucking way. Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker is a year, and I heard that it was going to be a 5 year gap. But whenever I was watching the movie, I'm like, this isn't.
Don't feel like 5 years.
Well, there's not been enough shit that's happened to justify it being 5 years later.
Well, I mean, when it catches back up with Rey, it's like she's still at the start of her training.
Yeah. So.
We'll see.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see what I believe. I have faith in Disney.
Yeah.
They did us right. Well, look, dude. A lot of people got pissed about the Star Wars movies that we've been getting over the. But what's crazy is all of us, we were fine with them.
Yeah.
Everything we've reviewed, from Han to Rogue One to all the fucking movies, like, I mean, we didn't. I don't remember any of us giving them a fucking half star. Like,
well, that's because like we're not overly fanboy and we're not underly fanboy,
and we're just happy to get some more fucking Star Wars, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Because George Lucas got so sick and tired of the criticism. Yeah. He wasn't going to make any more of them. He said, fuck this, dude. I'm not getting bitched at for fucking making these movies. Like, you want the movies, and then I make them, and then you just bitch.
Yeah.
And here's what's funny. Talked about it last time on the other episode we were doing the Star Wars movie on. Everyone hated episode 1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Hated them.
But
when you go back and watch them, they ain't that bad.
No.
especially when you watch them now, you're like, yeah, dude, this ain't that bad. I'm not a big fan of the pod racing shit, but it ain't that bad. Like,
I
it ain't
totally
that bad.
agree. No, not really.
Not as bad as everybody let on to believe. Like,
Well,
and
these bitches won't be tripping. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's all I'm saying about it.
So yeah, we're going over to trailers.
Yeah,
If
I'm
you'll
ready to
notice,
get my.
I dropped every goddamn trailer that's in here. Cause
Yes.
nobody else.
Every time I was gonna pop one,
I already
in,
had
guess
it.
what? Yeah, dude.
I mean, dude, I was on top of it this week.
I was gonna say something about it, but I was gonna wait until the
last
pod
2
to bring
weeks,
it up.
because we didn't watch trailers last week.
Yeah.
We skipped it just because we were like, we were splooging over.
We were on that Star Wars high. We had a get.
I was on that Kylo Ren. Like,
Yeah, I mean, you know.
now,
So
if you go to the top of the list, do y'all see what's up there?
the Zoe
Kravitz.
High Fidelity.
So they're
Yeah.
remaking High Fidelity.
I mean,
Y'all remember the movie?
yeah.
Jack Black. What's his name? 2020.
John Cusack.
John Cusack, Jack Black. So they're remaking this, and it's going to be a Hulu Originals.
I mean,
Have you seen the trailer yet?
no.
All right, well, let it. You know, you got to watch the trailer first.
All right, hold on.
I mean,
One.
does it need to be done? No, dude.
Well, nothing needs to be done.
Yeah,
but, you know.
could you imagine if they were like, we're going to remake the Lighthouse? It's like, that's a fucking suicide mission.
Yeah, right.
Don't ever do that. And they're like, we're going to remake it in brown and white. It's like, what? Like,
well, that's like remaking
Clerks.
what's that? The McConaughey movie with fucking Twinkle Toes. What was the name of it?
Little People? No.
Yeah,
Ready when you guys are.
What was that movie, Trav, where they were the midgets with McConaughey?
and Gary
Don't
Oldman.
remember really.
It wasn't Little People. It's funny when you said Twinkle Toes that I knew what you were talking about.
Because it's called something like that. I don't remember what it's called, but it's
I'll
something
figure
like
it out.
that.
Y'all ready
I'm
for this
ready.
trailer?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1, play. I gotta go my way. She's got a lot of tattoos. Look, it's the same kind of record shop. You see the Jack Black character with a fro? It feels like they've updated it. You know, that's got that. I might check it out. Is she married to fucking Aquaman, or is it Aquaman's mom? Like, no. Her mom's married to Aquaman. Or in a relationship.
That woman's face.
I mean, here's my thing. Here's what I'm going to say about this trailer. Why didn't they just give it another name?
I know, right?
It doesn't have to be linked to the movie, or you ain't got to fuck on what they did, because that was a pretty good movie. Y'all remember the movie? It was pretty good. Like, it's a classic.
Yeah.
And they could have done their own thing here. Why do we got to link shit? It's like, they're like, well, we're remaking stuff because younger people haven't seen it yet. It's like, yeah, but they don't even know the name of the movie. They don't even know. Like,
yeah, I know.
Rebrand.
Ready for the next one.
Do y'all recognize this little girl?
No.
That's the little girl from the Wolverine movie.
Oh, is it?
Recognize her now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't look that up. I just saw her face and was like, oh, that's the girl from that. What was that? Logan. That's the little
Hogan?
Logan.
I'm ready.
I was going to say, I was going to try to combine Little and Logan. And I was like, oh, it's just Logan. Y'all ready? 3, 2, 1, play. See if y'all recognize it, because I just got that from the trailer. The camera lens is closed. Look at that. Did you see that? The lens on the camera was closed. So how was it showing him on the... That's the girl, right? Looks like her. Could be wrong, but looks like her. Got a flip phone. This kid is a parent, needs a parent. You know who would have been better? Nobody needs a bag. What's his name? Did that TV show back in the day? You know what I'm talking about. He could have played that role. Now they taking money. Look, oh, I can stand. All right, hang on. Hang on, I gotta unmute you guys. I mean, you know, looks a little feel goody. I gotta know. What's his name? Hang on, I got it. Don Johnson. Don Johnson
Yeah.
could have played that role.
Yeah. I
And
would have enjoyed.
his older version.
Yeah.
And look, I ain't trying to fuck on that movie because I haven't seen it yet. But Don Johnson could have played that. Probably would have been better.
Yeah. But Tina Sugar.
Wait till you see him in The Watchmen. He delivers. What was funny was when that trailer went off, I got another upcoming trailer and it hit on that Doolittle trailer. Dude, that Doolittle movie is gonna tank, dude.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna tank hard. What's our next one?
Awaken. Awoken. Awaken. Awaken.
All right, y'all ready?
I'm ready.
Let's watch it. 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, there's a door. She's ripping Bible papers and she's about to roll a joint. That's creepy. Woo! You hit me with them weird eyes. What's wrong with his eyes? Ooh, that's creepy. Don't recognize anyone. Another elevator scene. Oh, he's gonna do some kind of weird. Dude, his spine looks fucked up. Everyone has Christopher Nolan to thank for this music. What's he doing? Oh. Wait.
This is like Griffin's
Someone
gonna
was
love
walking
it.
upside down? I've never seen that in a movie. What's that called? What do you call that? Walking backside up, stomach
I
up?
call this bullshit. That's exactly
The kind of
like
movie you don't want to see?
after coming hot off of the fucking
The
the
Lighthouse.
lighthouse, and we get this fucking crock of shit,
But that's something that's coming out.
and it's
That's what
gonna
they
make
think
tons
people
of
want to
money.
see.
Yeah, well, people are fucking stupid.
And they didn't. The Lighthouse, dude, made $11 million, and this movie's gonna rake in probably 3 times as much.
Yeah.
Give me a fucking break. So we last season we watched The Boys season 1 trailer. Remember where the guy ran through the woman and she turned into blood?
Yeah.
Here's season 2. Looks
I
pretty
haven't watched
good.
it. Has anybody watched
I've
it?
not watched it.
No, I have not.
I ain't
I've
got
heard
the
good
time
stuff.
or the day. So,
Yeah. I'm going to take a sick day and catch
but
up.
the trailer looks pretty cool.
I'm
Haven't watched
ready.
it. I'm just lying. Action comedy. Ray Trav. 3, 2, 1, play. We're doing The Boys season 2 official trailer. Or official teaser trailer. 2020. It's fucking Magneto. This trailer looks different than the other one. This trailer made me want to watch it. It's got Gus in it. I thought he was going to say something clever. That trailer made me want to watch it more than the first trailer for the first season did.
Yeah. Oh, I heard it's
True
pretty
that.
fucking gory.
What we got next?
Apparition. I'm guessing it's going to be a fucking ghost movie.
It's a horror movie. Let's see
God,
what
I
we
can't
got.
fucking wait.
It
Oh,
might be
Griffin.
amazing.
This could be the one, man.
Are y'all ready?
We'll see. I'm ready.
3, you ready, Trav? 3, 2, 1, play. Cool building. Oh, it's got him in it. I feel like they have to say that based on actual events. This gobshite. I will never watch this movie. What the fuck's even happening, dude? Alright.
Oh, apparition.
So that looks like complete and utter dog shit.
Garbage time.
Trash time, dude. It's fucking dog shit. That was awful.
Cleanse the palate with some Hugo Weaving.
Hugo Weaving.
I
I
like
saw a
some
little
Hugo.
bit of this trailer. I wasn't impressed with it.
You wasn't?
Have you seen it?
No.
No, we'll see. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready.
Hearts and Bones. 3, 2, 1, play. He's having Lord of the Ring flashbacks. This is a low budget Hugo Weaving film, dude. What's happening? There's no, like, who makes a trailer like this? I don't understand. Is that it? Is it over?
Movies, all right. Movies like this tend to go one of two ways. They're either gonna.
That's gonna be
The
a
reason why
feel-good
we
movie.
don't know. The reason why we don't know really what the fuck's going on is because that's going to be brought. We're going to find that out within like the first 5 minutes.
I feel
And the
like
rest
the
of the movie's
trailer was
gonna
enough
carry
for me
on
to
with-
know that I don't want to see that movie.
It looks like a slow burn.
Do you remember the other night, one day, Griffin, you were talking about that Hugo Weaving movie? The trailer. You mentioned the trailer, and I was like,
Oh yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
I watched it. I always go a couple of seconds in. I mean, here's the thing, dude. Hugo, dude. Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. V for Vendetta.
Matrix.
Yeah.
And this looks like a movie where he's actually
Acting
trying to
his
go
ass
FaceTime.
off.
Well, go and FaceTime with it, man.
But
You know, he's a fucking elf in Lord of the Rings.
Here's the thing,
you
dude.
didn't see his face in V for Vendetta.
I'm throwing some famous words out here. Here it goes. An
Trashed.
actor cannot carry a shitty script.
Yeah.
Bam! You know what I'm saying? Can't
You
carry a
scared the
shitty
shit
script,
out-
dude.
You scared the shit out
You
of
can't
me.
carry it.
No,
You can be the
You think
best at. You could
so
be
you
Willem
think-
Dafoe, dude.
but you're basing it on like the
That
trailer.
trailer?
That trailer was effective. It was not.
What the fuck was going on?
That's why I'm kind of interested to see what it's about.
You want to watch that movie?
I want to give it a go. I'm sure I'll know whether I want to continue watching it within the first 10 minutes.
All
That's
right,
what it looks like.
we'll check
It looks like one of those kind of movies.
It might be
like
good, but the
you cut it
trailers,
on.
that's not a good trailer.
In the first 10 to
Not a
15,
good
that's
trailer.
you're gonna know.
I feel like you're always trying to go against me. We're always at, what is this? Dude, do a slow dance with me from like the one they had in the Lighthouse.
Why are we at pod odds, man?
Pods.
I mean, that's a pretty good
Pods?
podcast in itself.
I can't say pods because we're at
We're
pod
always
odds.
at pod odds, man.
It's pods, dude. Why are we at pods?
Well,
Pod
I think
odds.
we're doing a disservice if we're
I didn't like the
collectively on
trailer.
something. And I could totally see
But
why.
you know what's up. The movie might be good, but that trailer,
Yeah, was it the best executed trailer for that?
probably
No.
not.
But
Here's the thing
It's
about
the-
the
it's the
trailer.
pod
I
odds,
have no
man.
idea what that movie's about or what's going on. And that's why it's a bad trailer. Our next trailer is Hitman. We got a foreign film. I wish I had that. Because after
I got some-
Parasite
I got something I want to add.
to the trailers,
Yeah.
throw it in there, dude.
Hold on, I'm gonna find it. Hold on 1 second.
We got all the time in the world.
I just saw this.
Trav, are
pop
you
up.
really going up against me? Are we horns to horn over this Hugo Weaving trailer?
I think we are.
Did you really
man.
watch that
Like-
trailer and say you want to see that movie?
Yeah.
We're doing it on the podcast. As soon as that movie comes out, we're going to do it. And you better not give it a star just because.
All right, I'm ready. Sorry.
I gotta
Well, you
scroll
better
down and
not
see what
go
you got.
into it not wanting to watch it.
No, you're right. You're right.
Because if you do that, you're gonna win.
right.
You're gonna win. You're
But
gonna hit the floor with me with it, dude.
it's a bad trailer.
Yes.
The
But
only
it's
reason
enough.
the only reason the trailer made it to the fucking list is because it had Hugo Weaving in it. I was like, dude, there's no way he gets
He
a
does
script.
not. He doesn't
There's no
make a
way
lot of
he gets a
films.
script and says,
That's
"This is shit. I'm gonna do it." There's no
well,
way.
that's why I want it. That's why I want to see it because this guy, I've liked him in
He's
all the roles I've
amazing.
ever seen him in.
He's
But
amazing.
he doesn't make a lot of films.
He doesn't make shitty films.
Well, he doesn't. He's just not in a lot of movies.
So
period.
well,
and I kind of
have you
want
ever
to
seen
give
him
it
in
a
a
go.
shitty movie?
I've enjoyed his roles.
Never seen him in a shitty movie, dude.
Dude, he's part of like
That
pop
trailer.
culture.
I
He's
think that
Agent
was just a
Smith.
bad trailer.
He's fucking. Oh God, what's his name from? He's Elrond from Lord of the Rings.
He's L. Ron fucking Hubbard.
I'm
Are y'all ready for Hitman?
ready.
You ready, Trav?
Yeah.
3. Wait. 3, 2, 1, play. Ah. Yeah. Sold. Wait. It's Asian version of Taken. Why is the music so loud? Listen to it. How can I not? He needs to get a new phone. His screen's cracked. That's funny that they put that in the movie. This movie looks different. It's got that whole look. You know they won something because they put the things around it. Kind of want to see it. Watch it. Shh. What is he doing? I want to know what's going on here, man. I saw this trailer and was like, what's happening? Kind of want to see it, man.
It's a funny idea for
What's
real.
happening there? Like,
So he's a retired hitman,
yeah.
and people are shitting on him because he's like a comic book writer and artist. So he starts writing about the shit that he's done, and it went viral. Now they're trying to kill him.
Because of what he wrote about.
Yeah, because they figure out that it's him.
He doxed his
that's a
own
good
self.
idea.
It's a good
Yeah.
idea, dude. When I watched the trailer, I was like, that looks kind of good.
It's a really good idea.
It's original.
All right, guys.
Moment
Are
of
y'all
truth.
ready? Are y'all ready to drop some IQ points for the sake of the pod?
Well, come on now.
I love SpongeBob.
No.
Travis.
We've got science backing it, man.
I heard,
watch
I
the
actually
TV,
heard
it
that
makes you
before.
dumb.
But that's for kids.
I know.
It does it to kids. I mean, if
Let's
you're
watch
already
the
where you're
SpongeBob
at,
trailer, guys. Let's watch the SpongeBob.
you don't want to
trailer.
watch it?
I don't care. Let's watch it.
I mean, we're watching it. Me and Griffin can watch it alone. SpongeBob, dude.
Come on.
Y'all ready? You ready, Trev? 3, 2, 1, play. SpongeBob, dude. You ain't got fucking curtain. You ain't got shower curtains with SpongeBob on them. They did a little different style of animation. Come on, Trav. Look, he just soaked up all the water. He's a sponge. We're getting a SpongeBob origin story. Did Gary just throw up on his head? Gary Bear? Snail napped? It looks funny, dude. Are they playing fucking... Look, here's why I dropped it. That's why I dropped it. It had him in it. I can't believe they're using this song. Oh, hey, it's coming back in. There it is. Yeah. I love my sense. Yeah, you laughed at it. You laughed at it, Trev. It looks stupid as fuck, dude. But that's SpongeBob.
I would totally watch that. I'm not even gonna lie.
What's the song they were using?
It's "Kickstart My Heart" by
It's Kickstart My Fucking Heart. Dude, what?
by Poison.
Motley
No.
Crue.
Motley Crue.
Griffin, are you serious right now?
It's been a long day, guys.
I can't believe Trav came in with it.
Well, he was focusing on the music and not the trailer.
He was. He was like listening to the song. He's like, I'll watch it. The song was good. So we got our Lost in Space season 2. I didn't watch the first season on Netflix, but the trailer looked pretty good for the second season. So it kind of made me want to watch the first season.
Yeah, I haven't watched the first season either, but I'm interested in checking this out.
I didn't even know it was on Netflix.
No.
Had no idea until I saw this trailer. I was like, oh, that's a thing?
I started it, but I feel like I didn't watch enough to really have a good opinion. I enjoyed the pilot.
Let's check the trailer out. Y'all ready? You ready, Trev? 3, 2, 1, play. Will Robinson. I am a passenger, and I ride and I ride. It looks amazing. Look at these. Look how good it looks. Why are they flying a fucking DeLorean with the fucking sails on it? Like, probably not. All right, here we go, little robot man. It's getting serious. The piano's telling me it's getting serious. Doesn't it look like not the DeLorean, the Millennium Falcon? It kind of has that Millennium Falcon feel, right? No comment. Lost in Space meets Stranger Things. The trailer looks good, man. Makes me want to watch the first season. Recognize him. Don't know who he is. So she's a bitch. Dude, the special effects for a Netflix show? Come on. Wait. He says you do. Galaxy face.
That's one of the new members of Slipknot, right?
Galaxy face.
Galaxy.
All right, what's next? Come as you are. I actually watched all this trailer because I couldn't stop watching it.
Top comment. Here I was thinking the movie was about Nirvana.
You ready, Trav?
Yeah.
You ready, Griffin? 3, 2, 1, play. Look at this, dude. Kind of want to see this. Original, dude. You ain't never seen a movie like that. From that point of view. So you can pick up a sex chick being disabled. We've seen these e-fucked videos. It's different, man. Virgins? It's a bird and virgin. A virgin? Was that Janine Garofalo? Don't want to see it. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, dude. It's original.
That's a really good idea.
It's original.
A
Yeah.
really good
I've never
idea.
seen nothing like that before.
No.
Can't believe you took it there.
It's a
All
fucking. I've watched this next trailer, by the way.
Have you seen it already?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. We got our first A Quiet Place 2 official trailer.
To be honest, I said when we watched the movie on the pod, because I went to the theaters and watched it, why would they ever make a sequel?
Why would they ever make a sequel? To make more money?
But my mind might be changed.
Really? After the trailer?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet.
It's got Cillian Murphy in it.
Did you try to drop this trailer?
Yeah.
And did you see that I
I'm
already
ready
dropped
when
it?
y'all are.
Yeah.
Just
I
wanted
tried to
make
drop
the
a lot
note
of
for the pod.
New Mutants, tried to drop it.
Oh, I beat you to it, dude. As soon as I saw it, I was like, beating everybody.
Yeah.
Just to let everyone know, I dropped every trailer that we're watching. But
I
I
won't talk
don't
about
even
it.
want to take credit for it because a lot of the trailers were, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Y'all ready? Trav? 3, 2, 1, play. She's prettyful. Bitch, the radio don't work. Wait, why are there people running around? Oh. Look, they got some actor sitting there. That's not him. Holy God. God damn. That's one way to build a suspense. All right, here we go. She got a baby. The barn's on fire. That's what you do, man. You burn a barn down. You burn a barn down, dude. So you burn it down. Oh, what happened? Don't drip on that. Oh, you did it. Yeah. Nobody could hear y'all, by the way. Oh, I didn't know this was a thing. Woo. What a fucked up world to live in. Already want to see this movie. Already want to watch it. Think it's going to be good. Calling it. What's his name? John Krasinski?
Calling it right now. These like
star.
A Quiet Place it's the new Tremors.
Full star, dude. Already.
It's the new Tremors.
That's a good trailer, right?
Yeah.
A lot of the trailers that we just watched could take a note from these trailers.
Yeah.
Well, like I see this franchise slowly spiraling out
That's
of
a good
control.
trailer. Well, I think once
I
we go
agree.
past 2, whenever John's like, yeah, I don't want to make them anymore, and the studio's like, well, we do. Bringing in Asian director, you know? And it's like,
Angry.
all right, yeah. Did y'all see the next trailer?
I'm ready.
You see what it is?
Hansel and Gretel. Yeah.
Now, what caught my eye was this lady.
Sick ass architecture.
Yeah. Are y'all ready?
I'm ready.
You ready, Trav? 3, 2, 1, play. Sick ass architecture. We all know the story. Why are we still doing this story? Can we do this? Let's see, man. Let's see from the trailer. I like the style of it. You already like. Oh wow. That's a choice, man. Picking this movie to do. You ain't hungrier than I am. Dude, it might be good. Too late. Where'd all the food come from? It looks like Midsummer. It looks like the darkest version we've gotten yet. Don't do that. Little Midsummer, dude. What's that? Hairball? What is that? I don't like it.
Well, I've only got one thing to
It is
say.
what it is, right?
It's either going to be really, really, really good or really, 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 really bad.
Did you add another really on really bad?
Yeah.
Could.
I mean, it's got a really good aesthetic and everything going for it.
It looks good.
Yeah,
The
but
shots.
is it going to be executed well?
Probably not.
I'm ready when you are.
I'm excied about this. Are we finally
Yeah.
going
We
to get the
excited about. We
fucking
finally
movie?
got a trailer.
Well, we've in theaters April the 3rd. Dude, they pushed this movie off for 2 fucking years now. We've got so many trailers for this movie.
Let's
I'm
see
just
what
ready.
let's see what they've been sitting
Y'all
on,
ready?
guys.
Red Trap. 3, 2, 1, play. The New Mutants. Heard that sound before. Disney. Recognize her from that Terminator movie or something. Look how young she is. She don't look like that no more. Oh, it's the guy from Stranger Things. Your girlfriend's got a fucked up looking hand. Alright, chick. At least they're gonna put it out. Y'all hear what they're doing? Pink Floyd? Who are these fucking bald headed motherfuckers running around? Ah, jump scare. There it is. I mean, you know. I mean,
Here's what I'm gonna say on this one. I think we've been waiting on this movie to come out since we started the pod. And
since fucking forever.
how long have we been doing the pod for?
2016.
So we've been waiting on this movie to come out for 4 years. And
God damn. Has it been filmed that long?
It's been filmed for at least 2 years, possibly even 3.
I remember we talked about it a long time ago.
We owe it to ourselves.
We gotta watch it.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
we have
Because
to.
they kept pushing it back, kept pushing it back, kept pushing it back, shelved it, had a release date, pushed it back,
Well,
shelved it, had a release
then
date.
Disney came in, bought the fucking property, and said, putting it out.
Yeah.
You know, they
So
worked on it a
obviously-
little bit.
Well, obviously it wasn't that bad, seeing as how Disney's like, yeah, we'll release it.
And the original cut at that.
Yeah. So
I
might,
want to see it.
I might go to the movies
It's
and watch
dark.
it. Well, that's the thing that always intrigued me about it. It's a X-Men movie that's a horror movie.
There you go.
It's such an interesting idea.
First of its kind.
Yeah, it's kind of like that Friday or that Nightmare Before Christmas Dream Warriors, where they were kids when they were in their dream, they had powers and all this other shit. It's kind of like that, except, you know,
X-Men.
I wonder if it's gonna take. I wonder if it's gonna take a page out of Dream Warriors book. I think you probably you might have nailed this movie on the fucking head, bro.
I mean, you never know, man.
We'll see.
I've nailed a lot of things.
Let's
in my
remember
life.
this,
a lot
right?
of coffins.
Mhm.
Let's let's make it real
Oh, I
estate
remember. Real estate canon.
official.
Oh shit. We're not going real estate legacy. We're making it canon.
We'll
All right,
see
I'm
what
ready.
happens. Y'all ready for this new Al Pacino movie? I think it's
It's
on Netflix. Landlord. Hundreds.
Prime Video.
It's on Prime. It dropped earlier today. I
Yeah.
put it in here earlier today. Y'all ready? Oh, I'm excited. You ready, Trav? 3, 2, 1, play. Afro Punch. Y'all see that, Jordan Peele? Here we go with the trailer. Oh, he's got a damn concentration camp number. What's up with Al Pacino with his Jewish? Y'all hearing this? Hate him. This song, dude. Taco Talking Heads. The trailer looks pretty good. This already looks pretty good. It looks like a Guy Ritchie film. I was thinking that, man. It looks pretty good. Great song choice. Prime Video, dude. Why is he beating the shit out of him? Oh my god. Did the sound cut out? That's weird, ain't it? That's a choice.
Yeah.
I think that might be the best trailer I've seen.
I know a few
tonight.
people, you know.
Yeah,
That's a good trailer, man.
it is.
I'm gonna watch that just because it had Psycho Killer in it. Now, Griffin, earlier tonight you dropped the trailer. You said I'm dropping something. What's
Yeah.
this?
So this is the show from the guy from It's Always Sunny. It's about a bunch of people that work at a game development studio.
Oh, I heard about it.
Yeah, we talked about it on the podcast.
We talked
This is
about
the
it being
trailer.
linked to kind of a Silicon Valley kind of thing. Like,
Yeah,
this is the trailer already?
yeah.
I'm
This
ready.
Is the trailer.
Y'all ready?
I'm
You ready, Trev?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, play. It's an Apple series. We saw a teaser. And it's going to cut to him in the room like, what'd you guys think about it? Sold. Iron. It is. I'm already in, dude. Who's the Indian guy? What's he from? That's it. Yeah, it's not. Is it Kamel? No, I can't remember his name. When's that drop? We finally got a full trip. Remember the teaser?
February the 7th, I think.
I'm in on that. Yep, there it is.
Yep.
In. Sold
Good
American. Probably will love it.
It's a good idea, you know. One thing that I wanted to throw at you guys before we pick a movie for next week. So I was on Twitter earlier today, right?
Twitter.
Yes. And you know, Kevin Smith, the next thing that he says he's working on is the sequel to Mallrats, right? So guess who tweeted him and asked him to be in the movie?
Who?
Bruce fucking Campbell.
No, dude.
Yeah. And he said, if you're making this movie, can I play the milkman or something? And then Kevin retweeted, oh, I've got the part for you.
Oh
He
my
goes,
God.
he said, Stan Lee's dead, so we're going to need all of Brody's heroes to show up. And he's a huge fan of Evil Dead 2.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta change my pants.
Right.
Wait a minute, dude. Are we gonna get Bruce Campbell in the Kevin Smith movie?
I think it's going to happen.
Not only are we gonna get Bruce Campbell, but we're gonna get Ash.
I hope that it's just Bruce Campbell being, you know, the man of all chins. You know what I mean? Like,
Jack of all trades.
he's got that chin swag, dude.
If chins could
And-
talk.
Yeah, and he can just like, command the room and float around like a butterfly. That's what I hope we get.
And sting like a Bruce.
Sting like a Bruce, dude. Bruce fucking
That
Campbell.
should be a book. Float like a butterfly, sting like a Bruce.
I mean, I would read it in a fucking New York minute,
This
dude.
happened today?
Yeah, let me see. Let me go to Kevin Smith's Twitter. All right, at that Kevin Smith, let's see what he got. All right, so Bruce Campbell said Kevin Smith reveals Mallrats sequels in the works. Kevin, can I play the milkman? Seriously. And then he tweeted back, the role I have for you in Twilight of the Mallrats is the part you were born to play, at Groovy Bruce
Oh my
himself.
God.
In a world where Brody's biggest hero, at the real Stan Lee, is gone, but never forgotten, he's going to need all his other heroes, and Brody loves Evil Dead 2 and Ash.
Oh my God, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy.
I mean, it's all coming together.
It's all coming together, dude.
I mean,
Hashtag heart attack.
I mean, we live in a world where Bruce Campbell publicly calls out Kevin Smith to be in his movie.
As the milkman, he's like, "Can I play anything?"
Yeah.
He's like,
And
"Oh,
Kevin Smith,
I got a role for you."
I mean, dude.
He went on rewrites. As soon as Bruce Campbell hit him up, he was just like,
Yeah.
like,
that's probably why it took him so long to respond, dude. Because Bruce tweeted at him at 1 day ago. So this
Kevin
was
smoked the joint.
8:13 p.m. last night. 13 hours later, at 9:12 a.m. this morning, that's when Kevin responded.
He's like, smoked the joint, wrote a script.
I mean, dude.
That'd be awesome if he's in a Kevin Smith movie.
I really fucking hope it happens.
Two titans collide.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I'm like, I'm over here like, I can't stop smiling.
It's the best
like
news
I'm happy.
ever, right? Yeah.
Nothing will fuck my night up. It's like World War III. Nope, not today.
Bruce Campbell's gonna be in a Kevin
Smith movie. Dude. Finally, dude. Which I never like put those two together, because I never thought that would happen. But it will.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna stay on top of that. He's like, I wrote you fucking 16 pages.
Oh my God! Can you imagine?
No. Can't. What are we gonna watch next week?
That I'm not sure.
I mean, there's a few things out there. We got Uncut Gems out there. We got The Mandela Effect. We got Jojo Rabbit.
Rabbit.
Jojo Rabbit.
That's available.
That's available.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let me click on it and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, it's available. Jojo Rabbit?
Yes.
Yep.
Let's do Jojo Rabbit next week.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm so down. Is it going to be better than The Lighthouse?
It's a comedy, my friend.
Yeah, so come on, Griffin. It's
but
gonna be better than a Lighthouse, dude. Like you said earlier, well, you just did your own thing. You're like, we're gonna hold shit up to the Lighthouse. Like somebody's like, you gotta see this. It's like, is it better than the Lighthouse? It's like, no, it's not gonna be better, but it'll be good for what it is.
Being Lighthouse good it should mean that it overall isn't a good.
The most original, which that looks it looks original, but could you imagine Hitler at the Lighthouse?
That would have been a very different outcome to the war. Very different.
Jojo Rabbit. We're watching Jojo Rabbit. I'm excited because I've been podlocked on it.
Yeah.
I've had it since 12/24/19. I
Let's
haven't watched
do
it
it
yet. So we're doing Jojo Rabbit.
How's our time?
Anything Anybody else got stuff to say?
No, man.
No.
Go watch The Lighthouse.
And
Go
go and
watch.
upvote those tweets.
And go watch Watchmen.
Yeah. Who watches The Watchmen? We do.